Hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant, cause you ain't following up. One thing.
Hey, what up, everybody? Your eyes don't fucking deceive you today. It's just us today, May 18th, 2025. And here's your host right now, Mr. Jones, and to the right of me.
It's your boy Tay. We're having sports talk to you, Josh. What up, everybody?
What up, everybody? What's up, Tay?
What up with it? What up with it?
We should turn this to a Grapple Mania episode, but nah, check that on Spotify.
Check that on Spotify.
For all your wrestling fans, quick plug. Yeah. But nah, let's get straight to it, man. NBA playoffs. We got the Eastern Conference final set. We got the Celtics versus the Pacers. We're going to party like it's 1994, man.
Even though you said the Celtics.
Oh, shit, the Knicks. Oh, I just dogged all of New York. My bad. That's what the world thought it would be. The Knicks proved them wrong. The Knicks with the work.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. The NBA rigged at this point.
Nah.
Because the Knicks won it. It's in the fashion the Knicks won it.
Yeah.
Now, game 1 and 2, that's totally on Boston. Why the fuck would you shoot 100 3-pointers?
And only hit what? I think out of that 100, you only hit 13 out of that 70, 80 threes you shot. So,
terrible.
But we did say, prior to the playoffs, Boston is their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
When it comes to certain teams and certain matchups, they love to shoot threes. It worked for them in the regular season, but in the playoffs, if you go cold, NBA leagues don't hold no more.
But it's no business you're up 20, 25, deep in the third, and you're still shooting them.
Exactly. Should be going inside. But that's the thing with Porzingis. He's not a post guy. He likes to stay in the perimeter.
That's true.
And it doesn't help that your leading rebounder is literally a 40-year-old Al Horford is your leading rebounder outside of Jason Tatum.
Yeah, get well soon, by the way.
Yeah.
So what happened? Is this Achilles tendon?
He had a ruptured Achilles. So the difference between a actual torn and a rupture, the rupture go up to your calf. So he can technically be out for the rest of pretty much the whole 2026 season.
I was going to say, anything with your Achilles, you out for a season.
Yeah, easy.
Unless he come back for a playoff run next year.
Exactly. But
I don't.
Nah.
It usually don't work well in the NBA. NFL, maybe.
Well, the one person he could probably lean on that's injury is probably KD. But you even see with KD sometimes he still got his mobility, but his explosiveness that he had back from his OKC / Golden State years was pretty much done.
Yeah, he don't drive and dunk as much no more. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but yeah, it was definitely unfortunate. It was a freak play. It actually happened off a turnover. So, yeah. It happened off a turnover, non-contact. Next thing you know, it's never good when you see a player drag his leg across the floor. It's never good.
Not at all. He was crying and everything.
Yeah.
It was sad, but hey, good for the city of New York. This the Knicks' first time since the lockout season?
Yeah, 99, 2000. Yep.
And what happened that year? They made the finals.
They made the finals, but they pretty much got swept by the Spurs. But
yeah. But here's the thing, though. Pacers going to be a tough out.
Oh, we already know that. We played them all the time, too. That's the funny thing. We played them last year, but we got hurt.
Yeah. The Pacers is a tough out.
They
had no business against Cleveland.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the Pacers in the playoffs. Every time somebody play the Pacers, including last year, their star players got hurt. Everybody got hurt when the Pacers on their run last year. Giannis got hurt. Bronson got hurt. Didn't who else got the healthiest team they played was Boston.
Yeah. Well, Tyrese Halliburton got rid of them overrated rumors. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but I'm also starting to I'm starting to think I know who is the ones doing this. Oh yeah, I called it too. Yeah, I was like, yeah, Bronson was beast even in Dallas before he went to New York.
As a Phoenix fan, I know. That's all I'm gonna say. I know.
Yeah, but you know, it's just one of those things where the whole overrated thing with Tyrese Halliburton, it's basically the players. It's not nothing with the coaches. They nothing with the league itself. It's literally the players. Whatever he do to players, they don't like him for some odd reason.
Yeah, that's true. But you know why I like the Pacers though? That whole team plays defense,
Yeah,
and
and
they look like they got like somewhat of a passion to play defense.
yeah,
Like they play good team ball.
and then of course, by them adding Pascal Siakam and keeping Miles Turner helps a lot as well too.
And we can safely say the cat trade actually worked.
Yeah, it did. But
The
now
cat trade actually worked.
now if the script was really written, it would be Minnesota and the Knicks in the finals and see who actually won the trade. But
I mean, it's kind of shaping up to be because the storyline on the West is all about Anthony Edwards.
man, this is a WWE right now. The
And
way
then what's crazy about it, out of all people I said it was going to be the star, his name did not pop up.
it didn't. But but I also say this too. He stepped up big time compared to what he did in the playoffs last year. Carl Towns. He stepped up big time, especially in the last two games. He stepped up big time.
Yeah, but the MVP is Miles Bridges.
Yeah, I can't even disagree with you. It is Miles Bridges.
His defense alone, game one and game two.
Yeah,
His defense alone.
he was hot in the first quarter in game 6. He had like 15 in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's why Phoenix, like that GM, got to go. That GM got to go with Phoenix.
And it looked like him and the dude from the Sixers might be out of a job right now. They won't be out of a job.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sixers done. The Sixers good.
Yeah.
See, I think Cleveland could go back next year, but they got to do a big trade. It sounds like Evan Mobley is the odd man out, which is crazy.
No, I think it's Jared Allen. Because
It should be. It should be. But it might be Evan Mobley.
I mean, I don't see them getting rid of him. I don't see them putting him in trades because of the fact he just won defensive player of the year. It's going to be Jared Allen. That's probably going to be the odd man out.
Yeah, but one of them got to go because that core ain't going to work.
I'm not going to say Darius Garland's going to be in talks because they paid him already. So,
it's possible.
But who you going to get to replace him? Because you saw what happened when he's not in the game.
That's true. It's whatever they sit in the office of Donovan Mitchell wants. That's it.
But the thing is, I think they definitely need another wing. DeAndre Hunter is good, but he's coming off the bench. You need somebody that's going to contribute on that 3 side. Not that you make DeAndre Hunter the starter and you get somebody else that can back him up.
They need somebody that can get you 20 points a game.
No, they got 2 guys that can get you 20. You need somebody to get you 15 and up that 20.
That's true.
Well, consistent 15, because Evan Mobley can't do it. He's inconsistent at best, dude. And offensive, he got better offensively than him.
I mean, at the end of the day, you just chalk it up like this. The better team won. It's playoff basketball. That's how you look at that.
And it's on who got hot. Pacers got hot at the end of the year.
Exactly. It's probably the hottest team outside the Clippers.
Yeah. That year, yeah.
Yeah, it was the hottest team outside the Clippers.
Yo, what up, y'all?
What up,
Hey, what up,
What's
brother?
going on with you?
Nothing much, chilling. What we talking about? The NBA playoffs?
Yeah, out east.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of know what the finals is going to be, but I'll break down the East. I told y'all about the Pacers, and I told y'all what they was going to do to the Cavaliers, and it's two reasons why. I pretty much figured that this was going to happen. One, they were relying on the injury reports. They weren't given, like we knew that Garland was out, but they weren't
Mhm.
being transparent about Spider. Like Spider played through a lot, and you can tell. Like he didn't start getting airborne until he saw like, damn, like we really down in this series, and like I really got to go all out. But like he was a little ginger, even though he was scoring points. In this NBA, it's not difficult to score points,
No.
but it just wasn't full transparency on their injury report. So that's one of the things that I
So
realized.
you try to say they try to go Patriots.
Basically, like, oh yeah, this person is going to play and all of that, and but we're going to keep it under wraps about how hurt they are.
Yeah, it fucked it up a game too. It pretty much fucked it up a game too. Because when they had Evan Mobley, DeAndre, and Garland out, I was like, they about to go down 2-0. Because I was like,
Exactly. Yeah, and then secondly, I think people forget too. This is the same Indiana Pacers team that was just in the conference finals last year, and
I was saying,
and remember, they didn't. The only reason why they didn't put up much of a fight to the Boston Celtics was because their leader was out, Halliburton.
Oh yeah, he was hurt.
Mm-hmm. And if everybody remembers, and I don't want to discount the Celtics because yes, they did make a dominant run. But if you look at the Celtics series, every team that they played, their star player was out. So that's how they were winning these series 4-1, 4-0, and stuff like that. Think about every series. Think about it. Go back and look at it. Mitchell was out against the Cavs.
Oh yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, I was saying that last time. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Mitchell.
was more aggressive last year too, especially offensively.
Yeah,
Like Tatum and Brown was going to the rack.
But they were taking advantage. Here's the thing. It's
Yeah.
easy for a team to look so dominant when that key player is not out there. Like when
they say the same for Indiana last year too.
What you mean? Oh, like when Giannis got hurt?
Yeah.
Giannis and Bronson got hurt too last year. Remember they played the Knicks.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So that's why this series is going to be good, this Knicks Pacers series, because now both teams are healthy, and it should be a great series.
Healthy-ish.
Like
Healthy-ish.
Yeah, well, healthy-ish, yeah. I'm about to say nobody's ever
nobody 100%.
It's crazy though, because the thing I remember the most from the series is OJ.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, who the OJ? Tory Lanez at this point? Who the fuck is the OJ?
Yes. Yeah. No, it's Tory Lanez. It is. You're absolutely right. It's either him or Diddy. Except for we just don't have no white women. It's all black women.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. That's crazy.
Yeah, we are. But yeah, but it's like that's what's going on. So I mean, I'm happy with the Eastern Conference Finals that we're getting. I don't know about you all. How do you all feel? Like, are you all happy? Okay.
I feel like Boston failed on this mission to become a dynasty. But other than that, I'm glad the Knicks are there. They're
going to become a dynasty.
I mean, but they failed for, obvious reasons, though. Like, Tatum got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Tatum was still out there, I think that the series would have been extended a little bit more. Probably would have went 7 games. In particular,
too, Derek White failed him.
No, I would say Derek White showed up because he showed up game 5. That's how they got to game 6. JB is the one.
I'm talking about the eliminator game.
No, game 6. No, they put OG on it, bro. Like they actually put somebody that actually can move with it.
Yeah.
The last time they put Bronson on there, they were just exploiting that matchup. That's all they was doing.
Yeah, the shot wasn't falling either.
Yeah, but let's be honest. In this corrupt ass league, the only people I really blame is FanDuel, because you're not going to tell me that a Celtics team that just won a championship last year, yes, they were down Tatum, who won by 20-something points, is 40-plus points worse the next game. Like, you're not going to tell me that. It's the same people going out there to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can tell by the first
True.
quarter. The first quarter, that joint, what was it? They only had 16 points in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It
Something
was
like
bad.
that.
They had
Y'all,
like 22-23 in the middle of the third, some shit like that.
Man, how y'all doing, bro? Before I even go on my rant about this, how y'all doing this morning?
What's up?
Doing
What's
all right.
going on
What's
with
going
you?
on?
Talk your shit, brother.
Bro, I just don't believe this shit. Excuse me. I just don't believe this shit. Like, you're not gonna tell me Tyrese Halliburton is just I just don't respect this game. I don't like that nigga. I don't like nothing about the nigga. I hate his pregame fits.
Damn.
I hate his pregame fits. I was calling this nigga trash when they was trying to say he was better than Steve Nash last season. Oh,
Who said that?
Oh, are we forgetting what the media was paying Halliburton to be last year in the middle of his 110 assists, 0 turnover run? We don't remember that? Oh, he's the most efficient playmaker we've ever had in the league. I was calling that nigga bad then. We're not doing this. This series is not going to be close unless FanDuel wanted to be close. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, it's too much talent over there. OG Anunoby, this should not even be close.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. I hear what you're saying, but in the history, and you all can go back and check this out. Usually, the team that plays more games usually ends up losing the conference finals. So the fact that it only took Hallie and them 5 games each series to get there, and it took the Knicks, 6 each series? That's 2 more games that the Knicks have played.
I think the competition was better though, truthfully.
Yeah, no, I mean the competition was definitely better. I mean the Knicks beat the defending champions.
Because they started off with an up and coming Detroit team. Like they had 46 wins this year. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and who did the Pacers play first round?
They played the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Oh yeah, with no Dame.
With no
yeah,
Dame.
So they
Even
played
with
the Bucks.
Dame. Dame came back ass. So what did
Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so he did play. You're right.
Yeah, he popped his Achilles the second game he came back. He popped his Achilles.
And then who did they play second round? Well, this past round they beat the Cavaliers. Yeah,
The Cavaliers,
who was injured.
They was out coming into it.
They were, but what I'll say is this: they took care of business. You know what I'm saying? This could have been a team that they said, you know what, we going to fumble the bag, or we going to fumble this, or we going to mess this up, and let these series stretch it. They handled it literally in 5 games, so you can't fault them for that.
Yeah.
I never, injury's part of the game. It's all how you actually.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have more rest in this.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and they got a lot of rest too. Like they've been chilling.
Yeah.
Hey, that might hurt them. But who y'all got in this series though? Who y'all got in this series? Because we gotta get out west.
I'm gonna take the Pacers.
Knicks in 6.
I'm gonna take Pacers in 6.
Me, I think the Knicks should win, but I know the NBA has an agenda to push Anthony Edwards as best as possible. Mm-hmm. If the Pacers beat the Knicks, best believe Anthony Edwards is putting him and Julius Randle going to do Indiana so bad, and that's going to be his first ring.
Exactly. I agree. I think that's what all this is for. And there's no, and I just, I don't believe in coincidences, because I find it funny too that the like Halliburton and Caitlin Clark been hanging tough, and this is like the best Indiana Fever team in like years. You know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all see what they did yesterday?
Man,
like, we'll get to that later on in the show. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna talk about that too. The whole Angel Reach foul.
I got Pacers at 7.
Okay, I got Pacers in 6.
Taking Knicks in 7.
Okay, yeah, I got Pacers in 6. The thing is.
I'm definitely going Knicks in 6.
I just think about Patrick Ewing missing layups. I don't know why. It's gonna be a tragedy like that.
No,
Brushy gonna miss a jumper.
Hey, he gonna be the last one that's gonna miss. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, you say Josh Hart, I'll say that.
But no, that's why I say that, because you gonna expect it to be the last person to miss, and he gonna miss that shit, just like Patrick Ewing with the layup, bro.
And a lot of people forgot, and I ain't even gonna lie. Looking back at that game, Patrick Ewing had a terrible ass game that day too. So the missing layup was just icing on the cake.
Yeah, he did.
The man with like what? He went from like 18 in the game in the championship game.
Yeah. I mean, America want the Knicks to win, but we'll see.
Well, I told y'all, when it comes to these like certain franchises and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things where the sports books let them get close, and then it's
But
kind of like, all right,
one big market. There's only one big market team out of this whole playoff right now. And
That
I
is-
know, yeah,
That
it's
is
the Knicks.
It is
But
the
here's
biggest market. It's
But that's the
biggest
thing,
market.
and that's why I'm really concerned. I'm going to be honest with you all, because it's such the biggest market. That can hurt sports books. You get what I'm saying? That could either hurt them or add money to their
add money
pockets.
to it, yeah.
And we know that Knicks fans are insane. People, like some people, I was talking to my brother about it, well, my other brother, and he was like, yeah, but the Knicks, no, New York is a baseball town, all that. I'm like, yeah, but now that the Knicks are relevant, I'm like, nigga, did you see the way they was acting? Like when they got to the conference finals, you would have thought they won the NBA championship the way they flooded the streets.
Let's clarify that New York is a sports town. All
I
the
was about to
sports
say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody get love.
Yeah.
Everything
Everybody.
out there.
Even
Yeah,
the
the
fucking
Rangers-
Rangers. The Rangers
Exactly.
get love.
Exactly. The Rangers,
The Islanders get love.
exactly. Everybody. The
That's
Giants.
the only team they really don't care about is the Mets.
Yeah,
Everybody
pretty much.
else, pretty much, they got a selected fan base. But if you like a major New York team, they will root for
Correct.
you all day.
Exactly. I agree.
It's kind of the same out in LA. You can't be a loser team and think people are going to rally for you.
Exactly.
Oh,
Like-
a lot
like-
of Clippers. No,
Yeah.
I'm still talking about it. Fucking Clippers. That's what you talking about.
Yeah, when the Clippers were like super trash, nobody came to Clipper games.
Only Billy Crystal.
Pretty much.
Billy Crystal, the only one that used to be at the
Only if they was playing the Lakers, and then the tickets would be semi.
Oh,
I
that
was
was
about to
really
say-
That's when you
a-
see Jack. Jack don't go to Clippers games.
I was about to say, and let's
Jack
be
don't go to
real.
Clippers games.
I was about to say, and let's be real about it. The reason why that people were going to Clippers games back then was because it was in the Staples Center. You knew that was the cheapest opportunity for you to be able to see the Staples Center because the Lakers was cooking.
Yeah,
Shit, back at the forum day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
that's why. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's how
Yeah,
that
but
was.
don't think because they got a new stadium doesn't mean they ain't gonna,
that too is
Podcast
gonna be so
history.
sweet though.
Like
That is-
before the Padres got their newer stadium, when the
They're
Padres
gonna be,
were
they gonna be like
ass
Jerry
cheeks,
World in the NBA.
it was cheap.
Yeah.
That's the
But at
two.
least the Padres-
That's the Jerry
Yeah,
World of the NBA. Everybody.
At least
gonna
the
do
Padres had Tony Gwynn. They had
Hey,
somebody.
I remember when
Oh,
the
Tony
Padres
Gwynn is the best
had
batter of all
Tony
time.
Gwynn,
man. He only
King
got-
Caminetti, Steve Finley.
You know, Tony Gwynn played 20 years and only got struck
I
out like.
took your other ones and.
They
Oh,
only
okay.
got
Yeah.
like 100 times. It was something crazy like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He don't strike out. Never do.
Yeah. So it's like,
Huh?
go ahead. No, so I was just gonna say,
Good.
no. So who do we actually have winning tonight?
I was gonna say I was gonna get to the West.
Okay, go ahead.
We got Minnesota, the Destiny, Anthony Edwards, pretty much his championship to lose. And he waiting for Denver versus OKC tonight.
No Aaron Gordon, so I'm going to OKC by at least 10.
Damn, no Aaron Gordon.
Damn.
No,
I got-
Aaron Gordon.
I got Denver Jokic getting a 60-point triple double.
Hey, it's
You know
possible.
what? I
It's
don't
possible.
mean
It's
to laugh.
possible.
I ain't gonna lie, the way
Hold
it's
on.
possible.
I
It's
don't
possible.
mean to laugh because I am only laughing because it is possible.
It is
Yeah.
possible. This,
That's
well, I gotta stick to my
60-point
pick. I
triple
did say
double. Where,
Denver goes to the Western Conference Finals, so I got picked up.
where are they playing at?
OKC.
Okay, see.
Yeah, they're playing in OKC. But the thing is, to me, OKC is still that young, just immature bunch.
Yeah.
Now, they
SGA been on fire this series though. He been
Yeah.
shooting his ass off.
Yeah,
Beat you
yeah.
selfishly.
I say they in advance.
Oh,
Don't beat the people.
yeah. But I can tell y'all right now, I'm going to be honest. I'll make a pick tonight. I really don't give a shit who wins because Minnesota is going to beat either team, and I told y'all that.
Oh yeah.
And if they're going to beat OKC, like, I honestly, you know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping OKC wins tonight, so that's what I'm going to go with. Because if it's OKC, then that means that they're going to make the Timberwolves the underdog in the series.
Yep, it's
So then I'm going to take the Timberwolves and the Pacers, put them together, and make me a nice little couple dollars.
And SGA is unstoppable too. So
yeah. But
Listen,
the
man.
thing is going to be Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams to get 15 tonight. I think
I got them.
Like I told my brother, man. I don't even remember who was on the phone. It's just too much positivity, and I feel like sometimes I have to be the one to bring the hate, the negativity. So therefore, SGA was getting too much love just now, so therefore I'm going to share the hate towards him. Yes, he is a bucket. Yes, it's a possibility he could win MVP later today. Maybe. We don't know. Bro.
He's going to win it.
Nigga. He is too selfish with that rock. When I seen J-Dub wide open and he walked past him and cleared the floor out and took that contested midi, no. We not doing that. Give me Nikola Jokic. I don't know if Russell Westbrook playing tonight, but he's been hooping this series. If we've been paying attention, hey, look, he's going to pick up the slack for Aaron Gordon. Therefore, Denver. Give me Denver, please. And I'm going to take that and be, humble about it.
You need Jamal Murray to have one of his vintage nights, though.
Or Michael Porter Jr. to show up for once. How about that one?
I would bake on it.
He's too busy fighting Aaron. He's too busy fighting Gordon in practice and shit. So I don't know.
Man.
Well, here's the thing. I do have a prop for y'all.
Turnovers under control too.
I would take Russ for a triple-double tonight with no Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Russ been hooping.
Of course he has.
So who they starting? Who they usually start when he's not in the game?
When Aaron Gordon, they start Rush.
So they go with the 3 guards.
Yes, sir.
This could work because they can run with him finally.
Yeah, but I think the problem is though, if you do that, OKC could bring in Wiggins, and that could stop that real quick. Because Wiggins can play both ends.
Yeah.
Here, let me check the odds on this game while we doing that.
Yeah, like what's the?
I know the spread is 8.
8, yeah.
And then
let me ask you this about the other series too.
Okay.
Do you think why are you looking that up? Do you think if Steph Curry didn't get hurt, Steph Curry?
Yeah, I'll take that.
They would have beat Minnesota.
I would have taken the Warriors if Steph didn't get hurt.
No. Here's the thing. I'll say this.
No.
I feel like here's the thing. No, the reason why I say no, and it probably would have been a longer series, but I still got Minnesota, is because this is Minnesota's time. And I think that the NBA right now is trying to prepare fans because they're transitioning. Steph's body breaking down. We know Bron only got, 1 or 2 seasons left. Yeah.
1 year left.
Yeah, so he has 1 year left. You know what I'm saying? So they got to usher in this new class, and they got to make you all like them. Now, what I don't rock with the NBA, and I don't remember it being like this in the 90s. Maybe it was, but I just hate how a team goes and wins by 15 to 20 points one game, and then lose by 20 the next game.
Oh, no, it happened. The Orlando series with Chicago, it happened.
Okay.
When Jordan came back, that was his first year back. Orlando
got you.
Them until the last few games of the series.
Got you. Now, here's what I will say too about that: is it's definitely possible for it to happen, because with basketball, it kind of doesn't stop. Like with football, like you have to gain yards, and it's like an end zone. Like that's the only way that you can score, like an end zone or a field goal. With basketball, as soon as you get down to the other end, if nobody's near the basket, anyone can score. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how basketball games get out of hand. At least with football, they still have like the defense usually still has like some type of pride. and goes out there and try to stop her. Like guys will miss a catch
Football
or
is too much preparation. That's why.
exactly.
Too much preparation for basketball. I mean, for football. Too much.
Yeah.
It's not just up. It's just not one person's job to do certain things like one certain thing.
Exactly.
One person fuck up, the whole defense is done.
Exactly.
You can't, you know. But basketball, you know, you can fuck up on the defensive end. You got somebody on the backside to help you out. Football, not so much. You got a blown assignment, it's either a touchdown or your ass getting pulled out the game. One of the two.
True.
Yeah, because it's usually that blown assignment is where you don't have no help, and everybody knows it, but you just blow that assignment.
If that receiver looked at his film and he see, oh, this is man. Hey, hand signal. Man on man. No safety.
Pretty much.
Hand top. Hand top.
So question, no matter who won tonight, are they going to beat Minnesota?
No.
It'll be a shock.
Do y'all see Julius Randle? Do you see that strong nigga?
I say go game 5 or 6.
I haven't seen Julius Randle play this well since he was with the Lakers.
Exactly.
Yeah, they on a mission. All right, man. We got a lot to talk about. What's next?
All right, hold on. So before we move past, I was just gonna say the narrative that I keep seeing, and it is a great storyline. Y'all remember the Knicks and the Timberwolves made a key trade that sent Cat to the Timberwolves, and you know what I'm saying? Like they did what they had. Yeah, and then Randall went to the Timberwolves as well, and they made that trade. So it would be ironic, you know what I'm saying, for both of those teams to end up playing each other in the finals.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
man,
I just like the Pacers.
yeah.
I like the Pacers.
Yeah, the WWE got their hand on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Of course they do.
Hey, you hilarious.
This got Triple H written all over it right here. You know what he was doing when he
How to play the game?
But nah, you know, basketball is unpredictable. Most of the time, injuries happen. This, that, and third. But
Exactly. For me personally, I'm taking Pacers, and then I don't care whoever. I'm hoping for OKC to win tonight so the Minnesota Timberwolves can be underdogs. But yeah.
and truthfully, the West series been outside of like maybe one or two. You know, the Lakers, and I think who else was short. The Lakers and who did
And Golden State. Minnesota went through 2 California teams in 5 games.
I was about to
They
say
beat them in 5.
Listen, sir.
Wolves in
Listen,
5.
Listen,
I was about to say, who the hell did that? I was about to say, yeah, I was about to say,
Let me tell you
I'm
something. Yeah, let me tell you something. Cali is down bad right now, okay? This is the perfect
They
time
still
for
got this Dodgers season. They still got Dodgers.
Nah,
They
Yeah.
lost last night.
I know.
but I'm gonna tell you right now though, Ohtani got the perfect storyline, bro. That man's storyline is 90s WWE attitude era type thing. This man have a baby, come back, smack a couple home runs. You know what I'm saying? Go on a 3-game home run streak, all of that. Like, bro, Ohtani, yeah.
Yeah, he gonna have Babe Ruth stories 100 years from now.
Exactly.
This nigga the Babe Ruth.
But the but you know the crazy thing about this joint though, yo man, arch nemesis is literally a Yankee. This man, whole arch nemesis is a Yankee.
that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if Ohtani is Stone Cold, nigga, Jared Judge just fucking rock right now, dog.
It is. He is.
That shit crazy.
It's definitely crazy.
Both of these motherfuckers could go for 60 home runs again this year.
Oh, I know. Well, it's looking like it at this point. And then Aaron Judge batting average is out of this world.
Yeah,
this man
that
is hitting
nigga.
over 400.
God damn.
He went 0 for 5 yesterday. He still had 400. He went
That's
0
what
for
I'm saying.
5.
Oh, this nigga Ted Williams. Okay.
Yeah. And Otani went 0 for 6. Like, and he still got a good batting average. Like, bro, it's insane right now what's going on.
Yeah. Baseball crazy. All right, man. Let's get started with these sports out of the week. Let's just get hockey out the way. Let's get just get out.
Vegas Knights, L,
And the Washington Capitals.
Hey, don't,
and the Capitals.
we're not gonna do it. Nope, we're not gonna do this.
Come on. We got to man up. I'm going to talk about why the Knights lost in particular. You can talk about why the Capitals.
Well, I know
The Knights lost because they weren't aggressive enough.
Nope.
Those shots on goals is getting ridiculous. Honestly, we should have got swept. If it wasn't for a game-winning last-second goal, which you never see, we should have got swept. But I kind of figured the Oilers is going to be a tough out anyway because we played them the last couple of seasons and beat them.
Yeah.
And it's Connor fucking McDavid. It's Connor McDavid. Bouchard and the boys.
Yeah, but Connor McDavid been having struggles in the playoffs the last few years too. So
He has, but I think it's his time to finally break through.
Especially after that USA Canada game.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
That was the indicator.
He assists game winners. He don't shoot game winners. He assists them and he showers.
Exactly. Yeah. No, here's the thing. Not baseball. Hockey needs a face right now. They need somebody who's going to be on the front cover of the NHL game.
They got Austin Matthews.
They do, but at the end of the day,
the real dog.
Yeah, exactly.
If Connor get a ring, Connor's definitely the face. Connor just
and it's Connor McDavid, and then what they're trying to get, they're trying to get the Blackhawks up to par so they can do Connor Bedard as well. They can get him so you can get get him in the mix.
They've been bad since the 2010s.
They rebuilding. He's just
that's all they are.
Yeah, they just rebuilding.
Yeah, Mark Stone was hurt too for the Knights, and then Hill. I mean, I don't know something about Hill in big games sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. We'll be back next year.
Shoot, look at you saw how the Capitals lost their the elimination game. They gave up 2 goals in damn 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
that's what I was thinking would be the L of the week for hockey. I was thinking to watch the Capitals.
Yeah, but you don't think like part of it is they overachieved because the whole story with
they was the number 1 seed in the East the whole year.
And then they lost 5-2.
And they lost 5-3.
Yeah,
it's crazy because the goalie is Thompson, the nice old goalie. That's
And here's the thing, obviously,
Wasn't that our goalie during our?
Remember we bitched him for Hill when we made our Stanley Cup run. And
that's right.
Because of Hill. It was because of Hill because we bitched.
And let's not forget, damn Ovi was the only goddamn offense.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't think the rest of the team overachieved because of Ovi?
No.
Nah. Oh, nah. That team was actually good. Carolina was just too. They were.
About to say Carolina's crazy.
I mean, and you get a 4-minute power play and do absolutely nothing with it. Like,
Exactly.
You can't be doing stuff like that.
Hey, but the funny thing was, Carolina was running them rugged, bro. They was line changing and everything was on point. They had Capitals tired by the 3rd period.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie, the West got a goodie though. Hockey, Edmonton versus Dallas.
I wanted Dallas to win too.
I hate the fucking Stars. I hate the fucking Stars. But I hope Connor McDavid get this one. This is a goodie out West though.
He's not going to.
You don't think he's gonna win that?
I'm a Jason Robinson fan, so no. I'm also a Thomas Sagan fan.
I can see Dallas Stars getting that. I can't see the Stars getting that.
I mean, it is about the time. It is about that time for the Stars.
Like if I had a matchup, I want to see Toronto and Edmonton. True.
You want to see an all-Canadian final?
I mean, it's about time for Matthews to get his shine too. He's about to look out here looking like Ovi. 2.0.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's going to be him.
Yeah.
Because
It'd be good for the sport too, because Canada.
Yeah. And plus, he's been averaging damn near 60 goals a season. I don't even think he made it to a Stanley. Well, he did make it to a Stanley Cup. They lost it, But
It hasn't been a while since the original 18 been in the Stanley too.
now they have.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 years ago.
Who was in there?
We beat the Panthers. That was us 2 years ago. We beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago we won.
It was like
Yeah, we beat the Panthers.
And then the Panthers won last year, didn't they?
They sure did.
They
They
did.
didn't touch. They didn't touch
Then
the
I think-
trophy.
Didn't Dallas win the year before that?
Huh?
Dallas won the year before that?
The Stars? No, it was the Avalanche.
No, I don't
It was
think so.
Yeah.
Avalanche. They beat the.
Yeah, it's been-
They beat the Lightning, and the Lightning won the previous two before. Then they was trying to go for a three-peat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a minute since the original 18.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably
So
Chicago. Nah, think about it. Probably Chicago.
probably.
Yeah, let's get to the other sports, hell. Get this out the way. MLB.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
That up on MLB. MLB, I guess, finally, after the man has deceased, said Pete Rose can be eligible to be reinstated to be voted for the Hall of Fame, along with the 1908 Black Sox, if you know anything about that scandal. Shooter Joe Jackson and the boys.
Mhm.
What are your
Why'd
thoughts
they
on
wait for the man to die?
Because it's MLB, but they let a commissioner that.
that? And they said it's a lifetime ban.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yet they let the commissioner of the steroids era in with no problem. Unanimous.
Wait, who got a lifetime ban?
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose did. And then the Black Sox got reinstated 125 years later.
Terrible.
If you want to know anything about it, good movie. HBO did it called Odd Man Out.
Mhm.
Oh, man,
There you go.
Okay.
Great movie. But nah, my thoughts on the whole thing is bullshit. MLB does it again. This is what MLB does. So how this process actually work is when you get reinstated or when you get the original votes, you go to this committee and it's 16 senior writers, and I think 12 got to vote you in.
12, yeah, it's 12.
Okay.
So after all of this, and they make all this noise, Pete Rose probably still not going to go in. That's
But here's the thing, too. Here's what I'll say, and I'm not disagreeing with you. Yes, Pete Rose should have been in there, but Pete Rose was also a piece of shit human being. Okay, so I don't feel that bad for him.
I mean, yeah, looking at his back history,
Yeah. And here's the thing: if we gonna have smoke for Karl Malone, you gotta have it for Pete Rose.
Yeah,
as well. The only difference is he just ain't get the bitch pregnant. Okay?
yeah, that's
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah. Come on now, we gotta stop this.
Facts. But the fact do remain with Karl Malone on the court, and I hate to say he's still probably top 3 power forwards of all time.
Of course, the
Yeah, but
same
you
with
gotta
what's the name.
it's the occasion where you gotta separate the two. Can you
It's
separate?
just like the R. Kelly shit. He's the key of R&B, but you gotta separate the shit he was doing in his personal life from the music life.
Yeah, he the GOAT.
I mean, you do that when he talking about I never been to an island like this? I mean,
People still listen to Great Balls of Fire and Elvis. I mean, what the
Yeah.
I tried
Like,
listening
it's
to
hard
some
for
R.
me.
Kelly, and that was the first line I heard. I never been to an island like this. What island is he talking about? Hey, hold on. Yeah.
It's just like I can't listen to Aaliyah's "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number."
Oh, knowing that he wrote it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he wrote the whole album.
He wrote the whole album.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't even think she was 18 yet. Was she when she
I mean, if y'all never looked at the Bump and Grab video, that told you everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
For the teenagers.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't know what else people need to.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy because this song is like that pop up in my mind and be like, I want to listen to it, but I don't.
Mhm.
Because I ain't gonna lie, Honey Love is like fire. Seems
It
like Honey is a classic. It's like songs like that. Even the Hove album we did, Best of Both Worlds. I be thinking about that sometimes too. Can't listen to it.
Yeah, it'd be rough.
Don't take
Feel
it
wrong
personal.
I was listening to an old school Twister album, and he came on. I was like, oh.
Oh man, you so sexy? Classic. Classic.
Hey, but you know,
And I like you, but not good.
I mean, go.
at
You
the
know what I'm
time,
saying? Go get us.
yeah,
You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
god!
Oh yeah, go get us.
You know,
I
we
ain't gonna
trap
lie to
all
you. At
day.
the time, Best of Both Worlds came out. Let's not forget Jay-Z was a woman beater at the time. But you know, it's there, you know that.
Allegedly.
Damn.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Shit.
Yes,
About to
no,
get a
yes,
cease
no.
and desist because of Tay.
Hey, if we did, that means we made it.
Oh no, that was that was a reporter, wasn't it?
Hey, yeah, R. Kelly made a Tyler Perry film through song. Okay, Trapped in the Closet is a Tyler Perry movie through song.
I
Trapped
love
in the
Trapped
Closet
in
is
the Closet.
wild.
That was top
It
tier.
was a midget. Like this nigga was going crazy.
Yeah, there it is. There it
That's what I'm saying.
Now pause the movie.
It's
What I'm
like
about to tell you is
if
so
you
damn
really think about it
interesting.
and you really like think about what musicians did over the years, most of our library is gone. Most of our hits are gone.
Oh, gone, canceled for
Yeah.
sure.
is.
Absolutely.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
they
That's what I'm saying, bro.
any backstory on most of our music
Yeah, that's what I'm
icons, ain't
saying.
nobody gonna have no damn.
We wouldn't be
no
able
record.
to listen or watch anybody.
No,
rap
like
might be dead. Like seriously. You can go back to the 80s, like what hip hop song with Africa Bambaataa. Look what the fuck he did.
Hey, and look what they used to. What was it? The Furious Five and what they used to wear and stuff. And they talk about what kids wear today. These niggas was dressed like WWE characters on stage
like,
rapping.
I love them, but the Ozzy Brothers
Nah,
back in the day,
them
Earth,
niggas-
Wind and Fire, nah, I couldn't win.
Nah, them niggas was dressing like
Leotards and
they trying to fuck.
spandex.
They was dressing like
And I was the Isley Brothers. I never seen a nigga come out in a polka dotted blouse. Or no, Earth, Wind and Fire. Earth, Wind and Fire nigga came out with a polka dotted blouse. I said, oh yeah, he about to take somebody bitch tonight. It's done.
of course.
I said, this nigga got a polka dot blouse. God damn.
Mhm.
you taking your girl backstage saying, "Find the dots, find the dots."
Nah, it's the truth. He's not lying.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
That shit is wild. Find the dots.
Hey man, let's get to these L's of the week. It's hella
Hold
L's.
on. Hold on. I got another one as far as sports.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead with Angel Reese.
I
Normally,
was gonna do the same
Already?
thing.
I was gonna
do the same thing.
yeah,
ahead,
and the reason why is because this, right? Like, I do think that it, like I try not to turn things racial, but sports is always going to use, what I'm saying, these things is racial and all of that.
Race card, no matter what.
Yeah, they're going to use it because they know that that's like that's what gets fans going and stuff like that.
It's America.
Yeah, it is America. But let me just say this at the end of the day. Angel Reese, you're full of shit. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at that play that Caitlin Clark did where she had fouled her, first of all, it was a little bit of a flop from Angel Reese. But if you look at it a few seconds before, Angel Reese pushed the Indiana Fevers player in the back, like literally pushed her in the back to get her out the way to get the rebound. So Caitlin looking like, oh, you just pushed down my teammate. I'm about to have her back. And then I'm not going to let you get it easy too because I know you shaky. First of all, I know you shaky around the rim when it comes to these layups. But I know you even shakier at the free throw line. So I'm going to foul you. And then Angel Reese, again, playing the victim. Oh, what the F is wrong with you, dog? Like, you effing crazy and all of this other stuff. It was a regular foul.
Yeah, it was a little hard, but she did flop, and I think that's part of the game.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't letting you get no easy two. You know
That's
what
what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, but everybody look at that play. Angel Reese literally had an open layup, and she literally stopped.
That's what I'm saying.
She pulled Ben Simmons, dog. She pulled up Ben Simmons yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If that was any other player, that would have been 2 points and a foul. She
Exactly.
She's
open
really
layup.
trying to work this victim mentality card.
All right, y'all.
And I don't want her to.
Do y'all want to watch the clip?
Yeah, we can watch it.
Let's watch it.
Watch the entire clip. Make sure you got the entire clip up.
I got it from when Caitlin was going down, whoever was going down the court. So it's right when the play started.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I got the right clip. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
see it.
sir.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
play the noise though. You know, copyrights and all that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we
hold
just
on.
talked through it in there. Yeah.
All right, so she shot the
Okay.
shot. Boom. Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh,
You all right?
what-
Did
what-
y'all
what
see
was
that? Did you see what Angel Reese did right there? Stop.
No,
Go
run it
back.
back.
Wait,
Run it back.
back.
So instead of
Run it
watching the
back.
shot, we gotta watch Reese.
Watch Reese right here. Watch. So it misses. Boom. Put in her
Boom.
teammate.
Push.
Caitlin said, "Nah."
She seen the
Hey,
whole
you not-
thing. She was standing right there.
Exactly. She
Yeah.
said, "Nah." And then Aaliyah Boston step in like you're not about to talk to, like you're not about to come at the great white hype like this. Like we're not doing this. This is my girl.
He just said the great white height.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest about this. Like, I just genuinely feel in my heart of heart, man. Look, Angel Reese got like some Vince McMahon, like, oh, I hate Vince McMahon type energy for Caitlin Clark. Like, she hates
does.
this girl. Like, you can
Well, you
just,
know what the thing is? It stemmed from college when
Oh hell yeah.
because what happened was, and I'll defend Angel Reese in this point.
Mm-hmm.
If we're having a press conference about how we won and we got to the championship, yes, we about to play Caitlin Clark.
Mhm.
Why are you asking me questions about how Caitlin Clark has elevated the fame and the popularity of women's college basketball? Like, this is
Yeah.
our press conference. This is
That's
supposed to be about us.
disrespectful.
But that's been
Exactly.
like the whole back and forth between them. Like in
Yeah.
my
For
acknowledgement,
media.
you know, Caitlin Clark do something, everybody praise it. Reese does the same exact thing. People talk shit about it. So it was
Yeah,
like,
but they was also asking coaches. It wasn't to the point where they was asking players for after.
True. They were asking coaches. I give you that. They were
Because
definitely
they asked Don
asking coaches.
Staley. Remember, they blew her ass out in the national championship game, and
Yeah.
they still
Yeah.
asked Don Staley, is she going to be ready for this, that, and the third? She's like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, she is going to be the next. She is. You can't take away what she does. The thing was, when you start asking players, especially national televised games and a national player of the year candidate, how you feel about a certain player? Would you think they're gonna lie and say, "Oh no, I don't think I should deserve that"?
Exactly.
shit is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Indiana-
the score was 58-93, Indiana
That's-
Fever.
what else
what
is
I'm
it gonna
saying.
be?
Yeah.
12.17 rebounds.
No. Read the start.
Caitlin Clark had
Triple
a
double. Triple double Clark.
20, 10, and 10.
Hey Jones, but look at the starting five. Just look at the starting five
For the Fever.
for the Fever.
They got
All of them in double digits.
All of them in double digits, and the funny thing is, all these motherfuckers is all stars. At one point in the league, they was all stars.
All jokes
That's why I say.
aside,
Go ahead.
the passing ability from Caitlin Clark is insane, bro.
Of course
Yeah.
it is.
Genuinely insane.
Of
Yeah.
course
She got
it
great
is.
vision. She got good
Yeah.
vision.
And her ability to create and all that kind of stuff, like, bro, it's just one of those things that I'm gonna tell you right now. I looked at this Indiana Fever roster and like I saw like here's the thing. Last year, I felt like that they were trying to shove too many narratives and all that, like trying to get Caitlin Clark to be a certain way. Like they kept, exactly,
Definitely.
race baiting. What do you think about your fans when they do this and that? And you know what I'm saying? She was shutting it all down. And I'm glad that she took that entire offseason off. Like, I'm glad she didn't play on the USA team. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, she didn't do all of that.
The chemistry, too.
Yeah, chemistry, but Caitlin said it.
Dark. It's better for you to go dark, especially when you are a face of a league. You're the face of the league. Point blank.
Exactly.
The best thing that happened to her is not going to the Olympics.
That's what I'm saying. That is the best thing because she was able to disconnect. Because she said it. She said, y'all, I've been playing a lot of basketball over these past 2 years, and I just haven't got a break. Like, I haven't.
Yeah, because if you think about my bad, not to cut you off, MT, and I think
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I think you agree with this too. Outside of Adrian Wilson, who's the face of the league?
It's Caitlin Clark. 100%.
Yeah.
But
Here's the thing.
I bet you Kobe never said, I need a break. I play too much basketball. I bet you Jordan never said, I need a break.
But here's the thing, though. But here's the thing, though. Yeah, I'm about to say Jordan did take a break, sir. He went to play baseball, one of the easiest sports to play out there.
He about to get sat down for
Now
real.
he's about to get set down for a year for real. For real.
Yeah, yeah, because of his gambling scandal. But no, he took a break. But the thing is, with Caitlyn,
Hey,
but
yeah,
but this is what I want to say. Like the difference was Jordan didn't have to play summer league. There was no summer league. You get what I'm saying? So like with Caitlyn, you got to think about it, sir. She went to 2 straight national titles. Not only that, they did like special games for her where I think she was at what? She was like at the Iowa Hawkeyes football stadium, which was just fucking crazy. And then you got to remember, right after the draft, you go into right after they go into rookie mini camp for the what's name.
Yeah,
And she still did great her rookie season because to get them to the playoffs.
The second half was incredible. The second half was incredible.
That's what I'm saying. And
but you forgot this point too. After you get drafted like 2 months after the NCAA season.
Yeah. No, you do. And I don't even think it's 2 months after.
I don't think it is 2 months. It's
probably like 6 weeks time.
It's like a month after.
Yeah, it's like directly after the championship.
So do you think that her schedule is more extensive than LeBron coming out of high school into the NBA or Kobe coming out of high school into the NBA? Do you think her schedule is more extensive?
No, because the NBA draft is literally like 3 months out of the way of high school seasons and everything.
Yeah.
Even though they play AAU, they still will have like 2 months to recover.
Exactly. Not only that, you got to remember this too.
You do a couple of workouts for teams like Kobe.
Kobe worked out for teams, but you got to remember too. So here's what I give Kobe his credit. Kobe obviously played summer ball as well at the Rucker and all that kind of stuff. Bron ain't do none of that.
Yeah, and that's real risky going to the Rucker too.
He did one game.
He did one game.
Remember the game undid? The game undid on the Rockout?
Yeah.
And then he did the Goodman. He did the Goodman like 2 seasons ago. But that was it. That was like COVID year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
that's all it was. So that's what I'm saying. So
shout out
like
to the Goodman, best basketball league around.
That's what I'm saying. But here's what I was going to add too. You got to understand, at least with Bron and Kobe, right? When Kobe came in and all of that, and Bron came in, yes, it was pressure on him to be about Jordan and all that, but they weren't going the political route. Exactly. So Caitlyn had to answer questions about possibly being the new face of the WNBA. And political stuff. Well, your fans did this. Your fans went into the DMs of this player and said racial slurs. What do you think about that? And it's like, God
she
damn,
shut that
nigga.
shit the fuck down too.
That's what I'm saying. And it's one of those things where it's like, damn, like, all right, like, let me go ahead and come out and say this. And it's like, when she took the Jordan route, because let's be real, Jordan didn't get into the politics either. Jordan said, I just want to play basketball and sell tennis shoes.
American times was different then, though. Especially
times was definitely different. Then.
But even now with Caitlyn said, look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, anybody who's doing that, any type of hate speech, against anybody from any walk of life or anything like that, if you saying anything derogative, you're not a true Caitlin Clark fan and you're not a true Indiana Fevers fan, and we don't want you. Like, she came out and said it. So that took a lot for her. Think about it. This is her first year in the league, and y'all throwing all of this at me? And the league is only getting this TV time and money time essentially because of me in the class that I ushered in. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what got me watching it. I ain't gonna lie. I keep an eye to it.
True.
I know certain players here and there throughout the certain generations, but like it got me into actually watching it.
Yeah, she's handled herself very well, and I'm proud of her for that. She's handled herself very well when it comes to that. And now it just seems like this year, because of all that extra stuff, and obviously the media is still going to keep this Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark thing. They still going to try to stir it up. Yeah, because it's something to talk about.
Until something naturally happened.
And they in the same division. Like, they literally in the same division. So,
this is like first
but at the end of the day, you can see it on Caitlin's face. Caitlin is relaxed. Caitlin is more playful. She's joking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's
having more fun.
Yeah. Exactly. She's having more fun playing the game of basketball.
Angel Reese is just stressing herself out for no reason.
Yeah. But well,
I think
Angel Reese, here's the thing. Angel Reese knows she's about to get lapped because here's what's going to happen. First of all, your team doesn't measure up to the Indiana Fever at all.
facts.
And
That's fact.
then, what's the name going to take her lumps this year? She is, Paige. She's going to take her lumps. They might
Yeah.
sneak into the playoffs, but she's going to take her lumps. And then next year,
That draft class is crazy.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and they're going to
Paige
get
gonna
key
be
pieces.
nasty her second year.
That's what I'm saying. She's going to be nasty. So at that point, it's going to be the it's going to be the Caitlin Clark and Paige Becker's, you know what I'm saying,
Sprinkle a
rivalry.
little
League.
juju in there too.
I'm about to say, don't forget about
Yeah.
Sprinkle a little
Yeah.
juju in there.
Yeah, and sprinkle juju in there. Ain't nobody going to be worried about you, Angel Reese.
And then who knows? Haley might come out of nowhere.
Yeah, because like
it's
to me, Angel Reese's like play style, she's not big enough and strong enough for that. For
She's
what I
Giannis.
watch,
That's all she is. She's Giannis. She's
No.
just-
Yeah.
That's too much
that's all
credit.
she
She
Yeah.
got
Too
height on her. That's
Andre
really about
Drummond.
it.
You said Andre Drummond?
Andre Drummond.
like because
Damn.
she played
Yeah.
big and strong, but like she
Andre
need to
Drummond
get in
had
that
a
weight
post
room.
game. Don't do that one.
Man,
Now, I'm about to say, no.
Dennis
Hold
Rodman.
on. Now, here's what I will say about Angel Reese. I ain't gonna let y'all pile
She a rebound
on
machine.
her.
Yeah. No, I
She is
wasn't
a
trying
rebound
to.
machine. She's a rebound machine, and she's a double machine. So I guarantee
Mhm.
you, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
It does. She might be all-time leading rebounder.
Oh,
I
of
can see
course.
that.
And I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
y'all
for
right
sure.
now, all you gotta do with Angel Reese for this season, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, do this now while I'm on the phone. Take, little $25, $50, whatever you got, put it on Angel Reese to get a double, and literally just keep rolling it over every single game. I don't know how long her streak is gonna go, but I'm gonna tell you right now, she's literally like one of the only rebounders on her team. She's gonna get a double. The rebound, she's always gonna get 10
It's the
rebounds.
points that scare
It's the points that's gonna scare you because
She
it
can
may
miss
come down to the
10
fourth
layups.
quarter. Yeah, where she missed 15 layups and end with 8 to 10. But she
That
should
shit be
have a
killing
double.
me.
Angel Reese should average a double this season. Plain and simple.
Easily.
But the
Easy.
funny thing is,
Easily.
if you look at her, like her playing that summer league joint,
Mm-hmm.
she had
Oh,
a
yeah.
post game. Like she
Oh, yeah,
literally
unrivaled.
showed it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here's
then
the
when she
thing.
came back into the league, it's like she just like the monster. She just took everything but her goddamn rebounding.
She
I was about
probably
to
just
say,
playing
and
her role when she gets in the league. That's what they wanted to do.
But you're
That's
the
what she's doing.
But you're the franchise for that team. You have to take these shots.
I'm
You
about to
think-
say that. Not
I think
only
maybe
that,
it's the Indiana game. I think
Yeah,
the Indiana game was too much pressure.
I think it was, but here's the thing too, and I'm gonna add to it. Angel Reese, for y'all that don't know, Angel Reese was bringing the ball down in high school. When her and Caitlin was going out of high school, Angel Reese was bringing the ball down, bro.
Yeah, she sure was.
She was a
That-
facilitator.
But that's what I'm saying. That's probably. But when you get to the professionals, you play your role on that team that they want
Your
you to play.
role is to be the franchise player. We drafted you number 2, number 3 overall for you to be the
But
franchise.
then I gotta see it hit a 15-footer for once in her life too.
Exactly. Like we haven't seen the last time I remember seeing Angel Reese as a full package when she was at Maryland.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
Well, she was a
Listen,
freshman. and
listen, I'm not
sophomore.
gonna disagree.
Yeah,
I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah, when she was a freshman and sophomore in Maryland, that's when we saw her as a full package, post game, 15 footers, everything. When she got to LSU, oh, that should change.
You know what the real problem is?
What's that?
We getting too many WNBA baddies. That's the problem. We getting too much Rakia Jackson in the league and not enough Diana Taurasi. That's the issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, these women are beautiful, but I agree with Lil B.A. Bring me them Don Stanley looking muscle bound bras that was back there balling. Okay, bring me them. Okay,
AC Green looking bitches.
exactly.
Okay.
Bring me them back. Okay, the
Yeah.
ones that was out there just pooping like
Hey,
these chicks now.
the decade of Shamika Holclaw is gone, bro. Like that.
I know,
shit is
because
gone.
every broad, here's the thing, every chick now, not broad, my apologies, ladies. Every woman, every young lady that is coming into the league now has a fallback plan.
The last
If it
one-
don't work out on the court,
Fashion over
they can go,
deals.
they go get that fashion over deal, that IG baddie or OnlyFans, okay?
Bro, the
Crazy.
only one left is Brittany Griner, and she's trying to be a nigga out here. So
Yeah. Yeah,
Call me
exactly. Exactly. Go hit,
Call me Pops.
exactly. Call me Pop. Don't acknowledge me on Mother's Day. Acknowledge me on Father's Day.
Shut
But you in the
up.
WNBA, dumbass.
Yes, ma'am.
Complete idiot.
Ma'am, sir.
You in the WNBA saying acknowledge me on Father's Day. Get the fuck out of here.
Shit's
I
crazy.
don't want to
I
hear
can't
that
stand
stupid
Brittany
shit no
Renner.
more. I don't want to hear that dumb
You
shit.
know what we
no
gave up
more.
to
Water man
get
in
you
the
back?
flesh,
You better act
Exactly.
accordingly, goddamn it.
baby. And you know it's
Exactly.
crazy though. Have you been seeing? It's like girls in high school catching alleys now too.
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
should have
Yeah,
we
the
could have
game is
cloned
changing.
Man, we should have left her ass over there. We could have cloned Bin Laden or something like that for all of this that we going through with her. Okay? Tired of the
We
foolishness.
let her go for a war criminal.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
Acknowledge me on
big
Father's
time
Day.
war criminal.
It doesn't
Like,
matter.
isn't his nickname like Dr. Death or something?
Yeah, Dr. Doom or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the
And
Lord of War.
what are
Hazy.
we
It's the
getting
Lord
in
of War.
return?
Yeah,
We're
Lord of
getting
War. That's
a
what it is.
confused
Lord of Wars.
WNBA player that wants us to address her as a man, but plays in a women's league.
Like
Exactly.
you came back
Worst
to die on
fucking
that hill.
hostage, or not hostage, but
Hey,
worst
I think
fucking
y'all forgetting the most
prisoner trade
important.
ever.
I blame Gen Z for
Everybody
this.
is missing the most important thing out of this whole
I
situation.
blame Jerry Jones.
This
Right.
It was her
was
dumbass fault she got locked up to begin with.
How does
Of course it was.
Now,
Vape pen.
I'm all up for blaming
Vape pen
Jerry
shorty.
Jones, but I'd like to know how this is Jerry Jones' fault.
everything his fault.
Thank you.
Hey, okay,
No,
that works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, but
let's not ignore the fact that she's the one that had the weed in her bag. But let's not, in another country. But
yeah, of course.
In
There's no
Russia,
rules.
of
Yeah.
all countries, Russia.
Exactly.
Like, you think that you was just gonna get away scot-free because you playing overseas? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
And here's another
that
and here's
person.
another thing too. Exactly. You're
Can't
playing women's
stand that lady,
basketball.
man.
Exactly. You're playing women's basketball, okay? You're not playing men's. This is not the NBA where you're this global superstar. Nobody outside of the US really cares about Brittany Griner, okay?
Nope. I don't even think a lot of people in the US care.
I'm about to say I don't even care. And I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. And this she be Jello ball right now. That's the fuck she would be.
Pretty much.
Yellow ball. I hate that nigga too, man.
Oh shit! When I found out that was him, I said, "Ain't this about a bitch?"
Think out Wade on the remix. That's how you do it.
He out here living the rapper's life.
Hey.
Yeah.
Got
Exactly.
his
He already got his.
pregnant, dipped
I'm
out
about to say that.
her,
And he did
on
roll
to
it
the
loud.
next
And he
bitch.
did roll it loud.
And he did rolling out. And he got a white woman
that's right,
pregnant.
he
He
did.
living life, baby.
Jeez
Wait,
Louise.
is Nikki Baby white?
Yes, Nikki, but she's Italian.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know that?
No, I don't pay attention to that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
The fuck?
No, Nikki,
Like,
yeah.
her values
She's
don't
Amber
fit my
Ro-
values.
she's
Why would I pay
Amber Ro-
attention?
She's Amber Rose. Miss Culture Appropriation.
With hair.
Exactly.
Wait, whoa. How did Amber Rose catch a stray?
Because Amber Rose, Amber Rose.
Because
or
Amber
whatever her
Rose
name
was
is.
called because Amber Rose called herself a African
Call her
queen or
Amber
something like that.
Rose.
Yeah, just because you fuck a few niggas doesn't mean you are one.
Exactly.
And it was so funny that she got
Happens a
invited
lot,
to the.
Is Amber Rose black?
No.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Oh, I thought she
No,
was.
What is
No,
she?
White? Isn't she white and something?
She's
So
mixed.
she's so she's mixed. Hold on, I'll do this right now. I'll go through the whole thing. Hold on.
Damn, I thought Amber Rose was black this whole
Yeah,
time.
y'all. I'm like,
I
so
just thought it was
confused.
funny the way Amber Rose portrays herself, and then they had her come speak at the Republican convention.
Okay. So here's what's happened. So here it is, right here.
Mhm.
Her mother's side. So her mother does have some African. So I see why she called herself African. Her mother's side is from Cape Verde,
Okay.
West Africa,
That's like
and Scottish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So her mother's mixed.
Yeah, so her mother's Cape Verdean and Scottish. So technically,
What about
a
her
little
daddy?
black in there. Her dad is just straight. He's Irish and Italian.
Yeah, he's straight white.
Oh,
Oh.
he's very white.
Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah, she's that generation where it starts to wash out. Or she has kids, but she had kids with Wiz, so then it puts her kids back in the mix.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So her kids can consider themselves black. She is considered biracial, is what she is.
Okay.
I
She's
thought
barely
she was black and
biracial.
white.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, yeah, she's definitely barely.
Barely biracial. I thought she was
Yeah.
just mixed black and white. I was like, oh, I thought she was black.
No.
She's
Let-
barely
let-
biracial.
Yeah, you
Whoa.
can talk about that.
So
You
Yeah,
can talk
you
about
said
that.
her
here's the
dad
thing.
is what? Italian and Irish?
Irish.
Yeah,
So
Italian and
she's
So she
Irish.
got a
Irish,
white daddy.
Italian, Scottish, and then she got a quarter African in her.
Yeah, West African. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
You can
So
tell by
that's
what
what
she
she
talks. She ain't been around outside of the strip club. She don't talk to black people. You can tell.
No, of course not. No, of course not.
It probably annoys her to talk to black people.
It probably does.
God damn.
She be looking
Here's the
annoyed.
thing. Here's the thing. And this is all that I want you. And you know what I'm saying? Never mind. I'll leave it alone. No. This is what I want to say.
And we don't want to get canceled.
No. It's not about getting canceled. I just, like I said, it's just no. Well, because I want to make sure that I'm wording it correctly. But again, I'll just say this: look within, for the people that is on this, and you all know who you are. Look within yourselves and within your household and how your children look. Your children look nothing like Amber Rose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can tell based, you know what I'm saying? With Amber Rose, you couldn't tell. I thought she's just 100% white. I really did. The way she carried herself, everything. I knew.
Yeah,
I knew she was white
She
and
came
something.
she came off as an imposter to me. Like she was one of them where her parents kind of like grew up in the ghetto of Philly, so she had to be around black people. But she probably would have preferred to live in South
We
Philly.
ain't engaged with her until she became a stripper. That's
Exactly.
Exactly. If it wasn't her, if it wasn't for her getting butt ass naked, stripping on the pole, we would not give a fuck about Amber Rose.
See, I didn't know about her until Kanye started fucking around with her.
So I see.
I mean, none of us did. I mean, the only people that knew.
I still didn't even care who she was because she was just a 304 for Kanye.
Essentially, yeah.
Isn't like that's the first girl he started messing around with after he lost his mom, right?
No.
No.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, no, it was Amber.
That's like after his whole like personality persona change. Yeah. Because that's he showed up to one of the award shows with a Henny bottle. That's when he interrupted homegirl Taylor Swift during her acceptance speech.
Yeah. No, it was Amber Rose. No, it was definitely Amber. He went to he met her.
Nobody ever said this point though. Kanye was actually right. We continue.
About
of course he was.
Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Oh, we know that, but come on now.
Yeah, but you gotta give it to the little white girl.
Yeah, it's the Grammys. Come on now.
It's Taylor. They had to do something. Taylor Swift
Just like
was
they
losing
had
in everything.
to give Beyonce Country Album of the Year at the Grammys after she got snubbed at the Country Music Awards.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. He actually downgraded because you remember he actually was messing with Selena Ebanks before he messed with Amber Rose. But
that's
right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I forgot about Selena.
Oh yeah, and let's not forget too. He messed with Tiana Taylor for a little bit. That's how she got signed to Good Music.
I'm not surprised.
That one I didn't know about.
Yeah, Kanye Combs. Kanye Combs.
Because I remember watching Tiana Taylor on what's that
Kanye
show
Combs
he was doing the Sweet 16, and she was a part of Pharrell's ice cream shit that he had going on back in the day.
Yeah,
I think she was a skateboarder.
No. She was a choreographer. So here's the thing.
It's the choreographer makeup.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Her and Chris Brown truly are like almost like brother and sister because Tiana's mom introduced her, I think, to Chris Brown. She choreographed some of his videos and stuff like that with them, and then like they grew like really close. So they truly are like brother and sister. And from there, obviously, as she kept choreographing other people's videos and she started to develop, people was like, oh, well, not only is, you know what I'm saying, she's this great dancer, she got a voice, she could sing, and hell, look at her, she's pretty fucking hot. So,
yeah,
yeah.
Tiana could get it. Ooh, she could get it.
Is Chris Brown free?
No, he's still in custody till June 13th.
That dumbass. Like, why would you even go back to the UK? I don't understand.
Yeah,
you know damn well.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, allegedly, and I'm gonna just say this, allegedly, that nigga Jay-Z is, he out here trying to bat 1,000, okay?
See, let's just get to the L's of the week. Let's get to the L's of the week.
Hold on, hey, Jazz. I'm gonna give you a summary. I'm gonna give you a summary of Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor went from being the girl that Pharrell signed at 16, for her getting her back blown out by Mufasa. That's pretty much what's going on right now.
Hey, you know what? I let Mufasa blow out my back too.
Whoa.
That man fine. I don't care. That man fine.
I'm not saying I don't have any comment. All I want to do is, though, I do want to talk about Jay-Z and
remember, you got a husband. Are you serious right now?
He talk about digging out Rihanna, but I'm in the wrong for letting Mufasa want to blow
I've never
out
heard
my
him
back?
publicly say that. I've never heard him.
Yeah, he never said that on the show. He never said that live. Like,
I don't care.
Oh man.
Oh boy. Okay. So
you
anyway,
really think Mufasa just gonna find me and be like, "Hey, Jazz, let me blow out your back really quick"? I don't fucking think so. Okay.
You don't know how niggas are. He might catch a clip and might just want to fucking catch a bite just because that's what kind of nigga he is behind scenes on the low. You don't know what niggas doing. They look at what all this shit they exposing about Diddy.
Hey man, him and his pretty ass green
that
eyes.
Man. Hey, listen, that man, look, that man Diddy was doing his, according to the court documents, that man Diddy was out there like old school, the movie, okay? That man had the inflatable pool and filled it up with baby oil and told him to get on in there and wrestle. Okay?
That nigga had a 100-foot bed in the backyard. Like, who plans a party and when they ask you what you want in the backyard, you say, let's put a big ass bed back there. Shit, we ain't gonna need nothing else. We got the baby oil.
That nigga said, I want you glistening.
Oh, God.
Crazy.
Hey, that nigga the real life Damon, yo.
He is.
That nigga Damon.
So, like I'm saying, you don't know what these niggas do in their spare time.
Wake up, Lucky Charms.
Exactly. I like my fish
the
wet
only
and
thing
squirming.
that's saving this is this can't be recorded. But read the transcripts is sick.
It's wild,
bro. Sick.
I've come across a couple of them, and I had.
I've been low key.
I'm just glad this shit ain't live. Oh my God!
Could you imagine? Half of it would have to be bleached out.
The internet would explode.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Cassie been on the stand for 3 days straight. Answered everything. Yeah, bro.
Super pregnant too.
2 days behind. I was watching it live as like the tweets and stuff was dropping, but I can't watch it with the kids around. It should be too graphic. I'd be like, God damn.
Yeah, let's not have our kids listen to that.
So
you gotta be a sick motherfucker to have your ex FaceTiming her nigga. Why he digging her out? Come on, bro.
And she's doing this while she's in her 3rd trimester of being pregnant. She's getting ready to pop.
I would have ended my life.
Yeah. Listen. Let me just say this. Now, hold on. For the people that Cassie was not pregnant at that time that Diddy was doing that.
No. She's pregnant right now.
She's pregnant right now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, while testifying.
Which plays
but
in
at
her
the end
favor.
of the day, I agree with
video
Lil
plays
BA.
in
I'm
her
crashing
favor.
out if my chick FaceTiming me and it's a dude in the background digging her out. Like, first of all,
Hey, that might be his lifestyle.
white men. Let me just tell y'all right now, white men are never beating the allegations. Okay,
Hey, that's what I say.
of being the king cucks, they will never beat the allegations ever.
Man, bro. They said that Diddy had a.
I'm blowing up the building. I'm not even walking in. I'm just gonna blow
They
up the
said
building.
Diddy
They in there?
had
That's where it's coming
nigga.
from?
Yeah.
Look, they said Diddy had another nigga. Not even himself. They said Diddy had another nigga piss on Cassie so much to the point where she was about to drown in piss. You know how much urine that is?
Yeah. Nigga was holding it for like an hour.
And that means
we
that
shouldn't be
it's not
laughing
even
about that.
it's that murky piss too. Oh my
Cassie
god.
was Diddy's 304, and old boy came behind and married her.
What
You
you
know what's crazy?
loser?
It's worse than that, but I ain't gonna say that on that.
He married her because he like all that stuff. Now he get to get it to himself. That's why he
Exactly.
married her.
so
Stop.
crazy,
Stop.
bro.
That's so
That is so
disrespectful to her.
crazy.
Stop.
That ain't
She
disrespectful. She allowed it.
she was there doing
They
the
said she was
shit.
asking for it. They said she was asking
You
for some of it.
listen. I don't think as men, y'all don't comprehend what goes through our heads when we in situations like that. Hold on, because when we're put in an uncomfortable situation with a man, especially a powerful man, we do everything. What the mind goes to for I can't speak for all females, but I'm gonna say most females. Where the mindset goes is, okay, I need to do what I need to do in order to get myself out of this
It's fight or
situation.
flight.
And if it takes me a couple years to get out of this situation, then it takes me a couple years. You can ask any woman who's been married to a man who would beat the living crap out of her that it didn't just take one day for her to just to leave this man. It's
No,
a
of course not.
process that you have to
Yeah.
put yourself into in order to leave. Just like I'll use an experience. I was with the dude who put his hands on me. It took me about almost a month for myself to get out of that situation. For me to be like, oh, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to upset you and blah blah. That's not how I am. I'd be ready to deck you back, but I know if I deck you back, it's not going to end well for me.
Yeah.
So
But
when women, especially in a man who has like almost complete control, like if she would have left, you ain't hear no music from Cassie.
Let me
Diddy
say
would have
like
made sure of that.
let me
but
say
let me
like
add
this.
this. Go ahead, JR. Then I'm gonna go.
Like just real short. I think at first she was there and she liked what was going on, and then it got too extreme.
Yes.
And then that's where she started to be like, whoa.
Yeah,
But at
Yeah,
first,
because
she liked the
correct.
freakiness.
I was about to say because here's the thing, right?
Probably because it wasn't out of control.
That's what JR is saying. And JR, here's the thing. I'm gonna take your take and I'm gonna agree with it, I'm gonna add to it. It's like, yes, like in the beginning, yes, when it was probably, you know what I'm saying, just a little bit, hey, interact with this woman, or let's do this in public together, let's do that. Okay, cool. But that was just the setup or the trap to see if she was just gonna keep saying yeah to everything. And then as things got deeper, he like, yeah, well, we going to this hotel, and I got this male and I got this, bathtub, or I got this inflatable pool of baby oil, and you need to do this, and you need to let this. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the craziest things, and I said, listen, I don't like the kink shame, but this right here is on a whole nother level of freaky. When they said that Diddy used to, so he would have Cassie interact with the male escort. Okay, whatever you wanna. And then the dude would not even relieve. He would release himself, and Diddy would take the baby batter in another room and rub it on himself like it was lotion. I said, this nigga's not mentally stable.
God.
He's not mentally stable at that point.
I don't like the kink shame either, but yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
But y'all
another man.
Yeah, but y'all, you can see that nigga was on some other shit by the look at him, bro.
Listen, I knew. Here's the thing. Obviously, I knew that he was on other stuff, but But here's the thing. One of the things that always plays for me, where I said, you know what? Yep, this nigga right here, I know he did it, and this is before like all the allegations. When he did that Young Miami video, when he was on a table in a hotel room naked and grinding and all that, I said, whatever this nigga's gonna come out and be accused of in the future, he did that shit. He did it. He did it.
Yeah, Diddy nasty.
That's what I'm saying.
Fast now.
And my thing is,
I don't even know what.
And my thing is, if money's going, I don't need that type of money. I don't need that amount of money if I'm going to start thinking of stuff like that.
That wasn't money. He was that person before he got the money. The money just facilitated it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
got the money to do it now. I'm gonna make it happen.
It depends on how far they want to dig deep. They want to know everything. get crazy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he looked like he the type of person that likes to be pegged.
Because at the end of the day, you got
Just stop.
it didn't start.
Am I wrong?
Stop,
It
guys.
No,
it
he
didn't
got mad at
it
the
didn't
other dude
start
for
with
looking him in the face.
He got
Yeah,
it,
he
he
did.
got introduced to that life.
But yet
Yeah,
you
he
using
did.
somebody else's
That's why
bodily fluid as your body lotion, nigga. That's the line.
Exactly.
Why
I'm
you
pretty
look
sure he
so
heard
young?
that from
Oh, you know,
somebody. He
I
heard
rub a
that from
special
somebody
chemical
and
all
tried
over
it.
my body.
It gets crazier.
Didn't they say like he rubbed it on his nipples or something like
Yeah.
that? Like this nigga was doing,
Yes.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
Nigga was on
This
some
nigga was
weird
on
shit.
that's what I'm saying, bruh.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
That's what I
but-
said.
Well, if you thought you was freaky, no, you're not.
And you want to hear, hey, and if this
That's not even
world
freaky no more. That's
isn't like idiocracy enough, you want to know who's narrating this shit for the masses? Fucking academic. Academic is giving you the play by fucking play, and I'm like,
That's a
do I
last
really
person.
want to be listening? But then he
That's
do
the
have.
last person.
But is it the last person? He probably got insight that other people don't have because he be
He
on
got a
that weird
lawsuit
shit.
going on right now for drugging and raping a girl at his place.
Hey, graping.
Allegedly.
Graping.
Raping.
Yeah.
Silly, I have to.
But yeah,
The case
It
was
is what
very
it is.
quiet too. So
It sure is.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, but come on, that's the line. Nigga, you use somebody else's bodily fluid as your damn lotion, but looking at me is your line.
but looking at you, but looking at me in the face, they say he flipped out when the dude looked at him in the face.
Of course he did.
You hired the motherfucker.
Well, the
Exactly.
escort was saying every time he showed up at Diddy's house, Diddy would have a baseball cap on and a bandana.
Yeah.
And then
Hey, look, man.
This nigga, hey, between him and Kanye, like these niggas is wild. These niggas are like GTA characters.
No,
Oh, I know.
Is when Diddy said take that, he really mean that. Like he
Because here's what was happening too. Yeah, just to get on Kanye. Here's the thing that these corn stars that be on these podcasts and all that, like, bro, they be telling one very popular one was like, yeah, Kanye had like sent her a message and was like, I will pay you to watch you get effed by your boyfriend. So she's by her boyfriend at the time. But her boyfriend I think was white. So Kanye was like, you need to go find a BBC and then I'll pay you more, which she did. And then she said that Kanye hit her up a third time and was like, he's big, but I wanted to be bigger going inside of you. So find somebody else who's bigger and then send me that video.
Mandingo.
Yeah. And I was just like, bro, these niggas is like, bro, the level of freaky that they on, I'm
This
good.
is just overly horny.
really cool.
Yeah, but you paying. That's not even. I don't think that's not that bad compared to the Diddy stuff. I'm sure we've heard worse things Kanye has said sexually.
I understand it, but why are you paying this woman to just watch her get
a random chick? You're a celebrity.
Because
you're
that's
paying.
what gets me off.
Yeah, but you don't think that this is going to hit the masses eventually?
Here's another thing.
I'm famous.
I get that, but like, here's another thing. Why not you just invite the chick and then just smash her? Like, why is it a kink for you?
No, because I think
it's a control thing.
Enough.
Well, I don't know about any of that, but I'm gonna say this. What I think it is too, I think it's a control thing. Like you being able to say, "Hey, go and do this," and that person does it.
Probably.
That is what's getting. Yeah.
I could see that, especially at a man's standpoint on that.
Yeah, but I'm good. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be the one doing the stroking. I don't need to see you get stroked. Plain and simple.
I mean, when you watch it, if you watch it before and you watching somebody else stroke.
No, let me tell you something. So, Jazz, I mean, and here's the thing. We go ahead as real talk conversation. It's only two types of porn that I watch. It's either lesbian or it's JOI. That's it.
Okay.
That is it. I don't watch any male performers. I don't. That's just not me. That's not my kink. I don't.
In the words of Charleston White, all a man really need is missionary baptizing some head. If he asks me anything other than that, he a freaky nigga.
You said missionary head and what else?
Back shots. If he
Back
has
shots.
anything other than those three, he's a freaky nigga.
So the girl getting on top, that makes you freaky?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
This nigga Austin White is crazy. God damn. Oh my lord.
That was funny.
That's hilarious. How did we get here?
Diddy ass. That's what happened.
Diddy.
Ella
It all
Faye,
leads
baby.
back to
Ella
Diddy.
Faye. Ella Faye.
Yeah, Diddy definitely up in the elevator.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also nice. I mean, well, nice, but it's also kind of like different to see the transcripts and actually find out like how much money was getting transferred between the two as well, because now we know why the film, like why that video never got released.
Yeah.
They paid her $10 million to not show the video.
Like, and
it came out that the security guard at the hotel is the one that videotaped the video with his phone, because he did everything that was supposed to be right, and then
the hotel
hotel management decided to deal with it on their own, but he had the security guard had reported everything.
I'm sorry, who are we talking about?
I'm talking about the money getting transferred.
Who got the 10 million?
Cassie.
10
million.
How did that video still end up coming out if you paid 10 million for it not to come out?
No, DOJ got it. They got the tape.
Yeah.
They released it.
It was the government who released it.
That's crazy. If I paid $10 million for a tape not to be released,
but
I want every computer.
Once the government get a hold of it, there ain't shit you could do.
Well, not only that, it was subpoena. They had to get the hotel up to get the tape. They had to get the tape. Once DOJ involved, bro, everything got to get turned in.
Yeah, that's true.
And everything gets saved to the cloud too. You gotta.
Why are you paying 10 million? You just paying 10 million to extend
So
your time.
she wouldn't release it. Herself.
Yeah, she ain't released it.
They didn't release it. It was DOJ.
She's not the one who released it. The government did, because they was looking into him for all the other stuff, and then that just so happened to transpire.
Now, mind you,
and then the tape got released.
Yeah. Now, mind you, we only on day 4 of this. They raided they raided 2 houses.
Yeah, his LA house and I think the Miami house, right?
And all of them, they got all the hard drives, everything. This is just the beginning of the shit that probably is gonna come out.
Of course it is.
Let me ask you.
This is who we're gonna see get punished for stuff like this. Other than
who done?
Is he done? Is he going to win?
As far as what? Like, what do you mean? As far as like business endeavors?
His images.
Oh, how many years? How many years?
Oh, life.
Here's the thing. He's still
He gonna take a plea.
Nah, he ain't gonna get life.
I don't even think he's getting fixed. Here's the thing. What we have to remember is Diddy was brought in on RICO charges.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
with him being brought in for there's nothing about a RICO that is going on right here.
This is just public shame and humiliation.
Yeah, all this is. They're ruining his image.
Yeah, it's just here's the thing.
Of course, at the end of the day, accountability.
But a lot of these people were fucking participating and going to these places willingly, knowing all the stories that they've been hearing. So it's like,
that's why I don't feel sorry for them, because once the money is involved in all that, people will sell their soul for money. That's why I feel bad,
especially in that industry.
I'm about to say, and I think everybody can agree to this one. Once you make a certain status when it comes to Hollywood and all that, everybody's at those damn parties.
Yes.
It depends on if you stay or if you leave early. Most of them motherfuckers leave early.
Denzel Washington made a comment. He said, "I leave them parties before the devil presents himself."
Yeah. Well, which is usually the witching hour. At about 1 o'clock is when that shit takes a turn and things start.
Yep.
11:30, I'm out. Once it hit midnight, I'm out.
There was a time
have y'all not seen Centers? Have y'all not seen Centers? That shit pop off late.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta see it. No, but there's a time so I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he's a prominent DJ. He's been on tour with many artists that you guys know. I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there. We was DJ. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. So look, we DJing. We got hired he got hired to DJ a mansion party. So okay, mansion party. We out by we doing the pool area, and it's in LA. Now, now that I'm older, I realized what was going on. So to get into the party, you had to first just know where to go. You had to go walk into a parking structure somewhere in like the hills of Hollywood. It's like a park structure, right? Like you have houses and then you have a shopping center. You walk in the parking structure, your name is on the list. They give you a gold coin.
Oh, that sounds like the way into one of the massage parlors I used to go to. You used to have to park at a shopping center and walk across the street. But go ahead.
You take that gold coin to the front door.
No cars in front of the establishment. They had to make it look like it was closed all the time. But go ahead.
You take that coin to the house, and that's how they'll let you in. Now, this was Dean Martin's old house, I believe, or Dean Martin's house, or something like this that they had rented out. I didn't go inside the house. So I don't know what was going on inside the house. But as I was leaving, I realized there was Scott Storch was there. Brandy was there, Ray J was there, a bunch of people was there, and on the outside, like by the pool area, there was already like just bitches naked jumping in the pool, doing weird shit, and we're like, oh, okay, this shit is popping. You know what I mean?
You just say like the 3 people that shouldn't be at the same party at all with anything.
So listen, so this is before I really understood what was going on. So like. We DJ'd the party, and I'm like, man, this shit, yeah. I'm like, man, this is why I say it was a blessing that we never went into the house. Because who knows, you know, you go into the house, niggas walk into the wrong door.
Oil on you. I get it.
Dang. So I'm like, that's definitely a blessing, you know what I mean? But like, as I got older and I had started to become more knowledgeable about the scene, I realized, like, damn, that was one of them fucking parties. You know, it wasn't a Diddy party, but it was one of them Hollywood parties.
You went to eyes wide shut. That's what you went to. You went to that party. That's what the hell you went to.
Here's the thing. All that definitely happens because like I remember like my homie hit me up. And this was back when I was living in Maryland.
Yeah. Well, we got in the region where we got like the most underrated sex clubs in the fucking America.
But here's the thing. No, you're right. But here's what happened. So there was a comedian that was there, and he was going to perform and all that. But there was a guy who I forgot who he was. He was a former something. I want to say basketball player or something. And he had made some investments and all that, but he had owned a mansion. So it was his mansion, like literally his mansion. But they was throwing a party there, and I just remember seeing he just came down. It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock. He came downstairs. Yep. There was about 3 girls sitting there. He was like, you, and you. Let's go. And they was like, they just looked at him. And he was like, yeah, you, and you. Let's go. And they was like, okay. And they went upstairs in the room with him. They was up there for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happened, which I'm sure we know. And yeah, he like flashed like this little thing of coke and was like, yeah, let's go. So yeah, like that shit, it happens. When you have money like that, shit can happen like that.
Yeah. We left the party early.
Yeah.
We left the
party early.
Yeah, Scott's
all good. You just lost your Johnson & Johnson sponsorship now.
Stupid.
We definitely that's why I'm glad we left early. But then my homie at the time, he always did leave early, and he was older, so I know that he was probably more aware of situations. So he was just getting his bag in and out type deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, AMC, it wasn't gonna be the baby.
He did a solid hour and a half. That's it.
Hey, we gotta go. Gotta pack this shit up. We gotta go.
Yeah. No. 90 minutes.
Once I seen security, and then security was just able to move too freely. Like, and they like there was a kid or not a kid, but a guy that was acting up. They fucking dragged him, and they dragged him through the house, and you know we was leaving at the time, and to get to the house is like at least 15, 20 stairs. They threw that motherfucker down the stairs.
Yeah.
He got up tripping. They walked down and smacked the shit out of him. I said, okay, yeah. You know, these niggas moving too freely.
And I'll never forget, it was straight up autonomy for us there as well. You know what they told us? They was like, look, this ain't classy, but people need to not come in here looking like, this was one of those where, like, it was adult stuff. Like, you could wear sneakers, but they need to be designer sneakers. This was, actually, you know what? The dress code was basically how it was back in the day when Mr. Jones and all the Penn and Test tours. Yeah, exactly. When it was Club Love and, you know what I'm saying, all of them. When it was Love and Dream and all of them. Where, yeah, exactly. Where if you wear nigga attire, which is urban wear, a hat, and the new phone pods and all that, oh, yeah, I need 20 for your hat, and I need another 20 for your sneakers. Yeah. That's what we was hitting them with and pocketing it. Like, yeah. That's how it was.
Yeah.
That's
listen,
how it was.
And Cali, you niggas didn't wear that shit to...
Of course not. Y'all wore Dickies and Chucks, and y'all rolled up in there.
Not the Dickies and Chucks.
They was definitely not getting nowhere with Dickies and Chucks.
Okay.
Y'all go there like West Side Connection.
Niggas ain't getting nowhere with Dickies and Chucks.
Yeah, but that's how it was, and it was like guys who would show up like that. Hey, look, man, it's gonna be. I pat them down. Hey, look, it's gonna be 20 for your hat, 20 for the sneakers, and I pocket that whole 40.
They be like, fuck your hat. You can go take it to the car, or you can leave it in the bush.
No. I told him that as well. It was one guy who said, what, 20 for my hat? I paid that. One guy threw his hat away, and the other one wanted to keep it. But he paid 20 for the hat to get in. I don't care. That's him. That's on him.
That's crazy.
Well, you made the right decision because Scott Storch was there, so you already knew what he was famous for. So, yeah, you got up out of there at the right time.
Yeah, we got up out of there. You know what I mean? We got up out of there. I was like, wow. But I didn't even know them people was there the whole time. So that was even more crazy because, you know, we get there early. We set up. You know, we DJ the thing. And then, like, as we leave, and I'm like, damn, these niggas was here the whole time?
Yeah. All right, this might be fucked up to say. All right, let me just go ahead and say my bad.
Go ahead.
Was Brandy driving?
I don't know.
Oh no!
I didn't see. She wasn't the only person I seen driving was Scott Storch. He was driving his Rolls Royce as he was leaving.
Okay.
Or circling the block, whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
He might have just been arriving for all I know.
Yeah. Now I was MT. I was asking. Joe, was Brandy driving?
Gotcha. Wow. Well, I'll tell you right now, too. Here's another bad thing, and I'll just tell you.
Shit.
Scott Storch. No. I'm just going to say Scott Storch. Just one of the type of people, man, he just made very bad business decisions. Remember when he bought a Rolls Royce for like $300,000 or $400,000 and then paid an extra $100,000 to $150,000 and chopped the top on there only for Rolls Royce to come out with a convertible version of that car the very next year?
And with a little bit of research, I'm pretty sure he could have figured that out. That was coming out the next year. Because shit don't be hidden like in the car seat.
Yeah, he probably could have got them to do it. They could have just said.
At the time, this the man who created the Still Dre beat. Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you gotta remember at that time he was heavily influenced at the time too.
Yeah,
he was.
That's when we get the best music out of these people, unfortunately.
Yeah, Timberland said it too in the interview.
Look at Eminem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Prime example. Skibbity bibbity 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 bibbity.
That nigga sucks.
Rap God. And all you motherfuckers eat it
You
up.
say Eminem sucks?
Yes. This nigga, the new M is horrible.
Oh,
I need this nigga I need him. Fuck. I'm not going to say it.
I ain't gonna say
he need to stay drug free. He about to be a grandpa. Actually, I think she already had the baby.
Yeah.
That nigga said that's an awfully hot coffee pot. That nigga sucks. that nigga sucks.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and get my L out of the way. Let me go ahead and get us to the young Disney princess, as they call her right now.
Oh my God.
Haley Bailey.
Who?
She getting this L.
Oh. Why is she getting the L?
Who?
Little Mermaid.
Haley Berry.
Nobody
I know
know
why she getting the L.
Yeah, nobody don't remember her for her music. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. Nobody remember her for her music.
She got that one scene where she getting back shots though, right? That's her.
No, that's Chloe. That's Chloe.
Okay.
That's the one we think the crazy one, but she not.
No, I want to know why Haley getting the L.
Oh, for falsely accusing a motherfucker while he's pretty much getting his money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the marks and shit on her arms, that's not from him.
Come on, bro. We know what that is.
No, okay. I'm genuinely
I don't know
asking a
what's
question because I haven't been paying
what's going
attention.
on.
Like I
Yeah,
heard that she had released some pictures of her arm being bruised back in like the beginning of the year. That's why the whole like shit between them has been salty.
Is she blaming DDG for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right after he gets hits like crazy.
Yeah, right. His album is doing well. This nigga always catches traction when he releases music though. He does good. He like, and he don't make bad
only
music.
sold like 20,000 units the first week or something like that.
But independent, that's a hell of a lot of money for independent.
I didn't know he was independent. Okay, good for him.
Yeah, this nigga, he doing it all off the muscle of his YouTube shit.
But the reason why
I think he on Twitch.
Why would you wait? All right, this is the thing. I understand that. Yes, you've been in a relationship for however long. But when you just in Bahamas when you did this bullshit?
Yeah.
I don't know the whole story, so I'm not gonna speak on it.
I don't know the whole story either.
He literally
she had Brett playing stepdaddy.
Yeah, she had Brett playing stepdaddy the whole time.
That is insane. That
what it sounds like to me is they both in the wrong.
But there's no. But it's
They're both. I can't say predominant, like famous people, but they're well known. So you get at the end of the day, there's only two people who know the truth: him and her.
Neither one of them going to tell it. Be honest.
Exactly. And quite honestly, they don't have to. But I mean, when you are a public figure,
you came out with it.
Like, you know what you're getting yourself into when you start having hot drama like that.
Yeah,
especially hot baby mama drama.
I think I'm just tired of the fake shit. Stop doing the whole you doing the PR shit, and then you turn around, you were actually.
I mean, as a parent, at the end of the day, fuck both the bullshit from the both of you. Y'all got a kid to raise. And you guys are people who are faces of the industry. And at the end of the day, like, this shit all on the internet. Your kid gonna end up finding this and seeing how y'all treat each other. And like, that baby young right now, he ain't gonna remember what's going on. But, I mean, later on in the future, y'all probably gonna end up regretting the shit that you have both said to each other and done to each other.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead. My bad.
Okay. I think the thing about it is what's making it a big deal is, I guess it's more so she's pretty much allegedly from him. She's pretty much keeping a baby away from bruh. So she filed for a restraining order and custody of the kid. Basically was like, okay, she don't want him to be around pretty much. Then she says something like she can only get 6 hours out of a week to see the baby, and it got to be through a company. Like, what?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, it's like a visit.
Here's the thing. This is that classic.
Visitation.
I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. This is just classic. What happens and all of that. Hold on one second.
Yeah, like I said, they both in the wrong, because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that baby that y'all made together.
I just don't believe what she's saying, bro. Only because it's like, man. Dude been on. I've been watching him since I was like in 10th grade. Like, he been on social media for so long, and this is not his first public relationship.
Yeah, Ruby Rose.
Yeah, and
yeah.
Before Ruby, he had some solid women before Ruby, and none of them ever came out with no crazy allegations like this. So it's just like, why now? Like, this is the most relationship drama I've ever seen from him.
This is why it is important on who you have children with.
This is kind of crazy.
You can't just be having babies with anybody, especially if you really don't know that person's personality. So it's on them both. Y'all
Yeah.
brought a baby into this, and now y'all want to fight and make it public and all this other shit. Like, I mean, teach they own, but
Me
fuck, at
personally,
the end of the day,
I
the
don't think
only
it's
thing that
her per
matters
se.
is that little boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't think I think it is her, but I also think it's her team.
It could
Yeah.
be mostly from her. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, we don't know the truth. Those are the only two people who know the truth, and will we ever find out the truth? Probably not.
Nah, because it's always going to be up to the
Because
outside
I
side.
mean, yeah, I mean, there are one-off situations where, yeah, it's the female given the issues where the dad wants to like just co-parent peacefully and everything, and then there's one-off issues where it's the man causing all the problems where the woman wants to just co-parent peacefully, and then you got situations where it's on the both of y'all.
That's true.
That's true.
So
At the end of the day, it's still. I just don't
yeah,
like the timing of it. If this was going on forever, how long? You don't wait till the man like literally make it a PR stunt. You
it's like
turn it into a PR stunt.
I heard somebody say something the other day is like, at one point in time y'all were in love, or if y'all were in love you guys genuinely liked each other. You guys it was to the point where it was enough for y'all to lay down and make a kid.
That doesn't take a bunch of liking. It just means that you're horny. But go ahead.
But I think they was in a relationship, weren't
2
they?
years, 3 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you genuinely care about this person. But I understand when you feel like your feelings are hurt, people want to be vindictive and do fucking shit. It could have been, I think, honestly, I think maybe this came out because he had the baby around another female.
No, well, it's
Even
not
though
only
she
this.
was doing the same thing.
Well, it's not only that. It's a simple case of not only did he have the baby around another woman, he had women that looked better than her on his stream. And
Yeah.
so at this point, this is
Yeah.
her. I'm going to teach him a lesson. But that's the way that you met him. That's what he was doing. That's what he was known for.
That's for me, how I am, it's so hard. It's hard for me, I wouldn't say to believe, but it's hard for me to concept, like, that's like if me and JR decided to break up, and then he decides to upgrade, and he's with this like beautiful woman and
Mhm.
stuff. Just the way I am, how I hold myself in my life, like, that's not something I would be upset about. Good for you. You found somebody that
Jazzy,
likes you and want to be with you. I don't know.
Jazzy,
It's hard for me to concept.
I understand that and I get that. But it's also, here's the thing too, and I appreciate you for being that way. Um, but as far as with her, it's the fact that she's Chloe Bailey. You get what I'm saying? She's in that public
Disney
limelight.
princess.
Yeah, she's the Disney
Mermaid.
princess. She's known to be, you know what I'm saying, that girl, the it girl. And so when you have other women who are not of the same status, who look better than her on stream, then it turns into, oh, damn, all right, like, okay, I got to get him back somehow.
Yeah. I'm about to say, it was even
Yeah.
instances where she was even like, oh, she was just like, yeah, I'm a territorial girlfriend. I'm a where you at, who you with girlfriend.
Yeah.
She even said something like,
That's
oh,
wild.
if you have a baby father, who's to say the baby mother can't keep having sex with him, even if you do get somebody else? Like, that's his home at that point. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah. Once she said all that, I already knew what she typed. I already knew what time she was on.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
stuck.
Oh,
Of course
she
he's
said
stuck.
that?
Yeah,
Yes.
she said it.
Oh shit.
Oh, them
Yeah.
IG lives starting to come back and bite in her ass now.
Oh
They
yeah,
sure
she's
are.
cooked. Yeah, she's cooked.
Yeah, she's
Damn.
cooked. And I hope the judge doesn't grant that because it's on her at this point.
Well, they did grant the temporary, but I don't think it's like the full.
Nah, they'll always grant the temporary first, and then once it gets taken into family court and stuff, then that's where they'll decide whether it's gonna like prolong the restraining order longer or not.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it was crazy to me I'll just tell you all right now. Yeah, like what's crazy to me is just everything that's going on. But it's like people were warning him, like, bruh,
Yeah, they
things
were.
change. Things change once that baby is involved, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
and he was like, nah, man, we cool. She ain't gonna do all that. No,
No enough.
that's how a lot of them are. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, from experience, that's how a lot of them are. They can't
Well,
stand to see you
Here's the
living
question.
your life and doing better.
Yeah. Now here's the question. What the fuck is up with all these Disney people? Like for real?
Well, look at the like
Disney
comes
almost up
to
there with
Disney,
Nickelodeon right now with the kids shit. For real.
probably. I
They
wouldn't
might be
surprise me.
worse.
Here's the thing with Disney. Disney has an image to uphold. So you can't be a star for Disney and you out here doing crazy Diddy stuff. Or just not even Diddy stuff, just crazy stuff in general. Like at the end of the day, it's kind of like the same when I was watching that Vince McMahon documentary yesterday. It is to every choice that Disney decides to do is for the brand of Disney. Don't give a shit about else. I need to protect the brand of Disney.
Problem is, they got too many entities to protect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then look at some of the Disney stars after they leave Disney. They out here fucking wilding out.
But you know,
Of
Disney
course.
got ABC, Disney got fucking Marvel.
ESPN.
ESPN is on that line now. Yeah, they
There's
got
too many people to look over.
I think they own National Geographic too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a monopoly on the TV shit.
Yeah, on the entertainment industry, they do.
Mm-hmm. I think I think NBC is Disney too.
Not
yet.
Not
NBC,
yet.
Not yet.
NBC Universal is their own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they doing all right. I mean, they got the whole Comcast thing, Xfinity,
Yeah.
and freaking Peacock. Yeah,
Yeah, Peacock.
that dumbass app.
No, I'm firmly believing that a certain team at a certain rate is helping her with this shit. That's just my beliefs on it.
Oh,
Oh,
most
of course.
definitely. She
Of
ain't
course.
doing shit by
This
herself.
is allegedly this is another Sean Corey Carter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tori,
Your
you
man
don't want
Big
to say
Red out here. Your man about to be Big Red.
yeah, Tory,
Yeah, let's get this Tory Lanez out the way. So
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z out here acting like Big University, just a richer version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your man got, this man got stabbed 14 times?
Yeah.
Two of the back of the head, I think, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. I heard both of his lungs collapse too.
They did.
Yeah.
Shit.
Thank God he's alive, but
thank God
bro.
he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen a few
I'm
people
gonna tell you right
on
now. I don't want nothing. I'll probably never go see another Sean. I don't even want to look at him too long, even if he's on stage performing. I'm good. I'll probably never go see another Jay-Z concert ever. I think it's crazy, man.
This man trying to get everybody out there. Anybody that got a problem with Rock Nation out of here.
I've seen a few people post a video online that they was ready to go hunt down Meg and make her pay for what happened to Tory in jail.
She's too connected. It's gonna be damn near impossible to try to get Meg at this point.
If anybody
But
take
from
the
my
phone, Chelsea
understanding,
gonna take the phone.
she's not the one who decided to press charges on Tory. It was the state of California who did, right?
State of California, Rock Nation. It was actually both. The funny thing is like at the end of the day, for real, and this is why I would still give Tory the L. That you should never take the charge. You should have fought that shit.
Of course he should have, but it was probably promises made and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never know what the conversation is behind closed doors.
Exactly. If you don't fight this, and that, and then, for all we know, especially, here's the thing, it's Hollywood. A lot of these people are entertainers and actors. So who really knows all that happened behind
At the end of the day, it's who's got the most money to pay off people.
Exactly.
And if I got more money than you, guess what? You going to jail.
And we know Rock Nation got it.
I'm about to say it's
Oh,
Rock Nation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mega shit.
It's just sad, man. He living on his raps. That's just sad.
But the funny thing is, like, she literally lied publicly multiple
Of
times.
course she did.
Yeah, that was crazy.
She
But
lied
again,
multiple times, and she
but
still
again,
didn't brand deals.
of course. But the biggest problem, but that's society today. That's why I don't sit up here and when women do all of this and they complain about double standards and all that, guess what? I don't care because you all get them as well. You're able to lie and make up these lies and not face any consequences. She's not gonna. There's nothing that she's gonna suffer from this. Nothing.
Well, I mean, outside musically she is, but not publicly.
Yeah. And musically, let's be real. I mean, yes, she will, but that's because music as a whole right now is just down bad.
I'm about to say she sucks. Bro, you just gotta keep it 100, bro. She sucks.
I love your honesty, my man. I just do.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm with BA on that one though. Her last like project was an ass. I ain't even gonna see.
Of course, it was trash.
As much as I love Meg, I have to agree. I didn't like her last thing she dropped. I wasn't a fan of it.
And now she another one going on IG Live crying about her fan base not supporting her records and shit. So
I mean, she had a really good stadium tour.
Yeah, but it was the expense of Tory Lanez. Everybody wanted to see if she was gonna talk about the situation.
Exactly. That's all it was.
And she did. I don't think she did during tour. Did she?
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did. She did a few times. Oh, hey, Judge,
did.
Hey, go ahead and be her PR and tell her just to shut the fuck up and stop talking about it. How about that? It's been 2 years now. Shut up.
Yeah.
That should not be your main conversation for any interview, anything. Your interviews now should be strictly.
Even if it got brought up in the interview, all you gotta say, "I'm not talking about it." Ask another question.
But yeah,
but that's the only way. But that's the only way she would get an interview.
Yeah.
Shout out to Asia Reese. She did that yesterday. She learned. She learned.
Angel definitely learned. Because she literally.
Next question. Yes,
yeah.
Next question. Exactly.
Yeah, I give her credit for that. She was like, the refs got it right. It was a common foul. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to entertain that shit.
She didn't feel that way at all. That ain't the truth, but she knew how to get fuck about it in.
Yep.
So yeah, that man just stop. Like, this shit's been over with. He's in jail for 10 years. We do not have to keep talking about this shit, and that's being your sell point for every fucking interview from here on out.
Honestly, I don't give a shit about the situation. I mean, like you said, it's been years. Let's go. Let's get over it. This motherfucker's in jail.
He is sentenced. He's in jail. Yeah. We should not be talking about this shit in 2020.
It's over. It's done with.
Fired from jail.
Everybody almost got what they wanted. Not everybody, but most of everybody.
Yeah, except for the best friend. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah.
Everybody forgot that's her gun. But
I'm trying to tell you, getting out early, that's who taking the fall.
Yeah, but the thing is, he took the fall for her. That's the problem.
He sure did. Well,
wasn't Tory messing with her first?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here's another thing too, and this is what I told people. Tory Lanez, I don't look at him as a gangster rapper
at all.
I guess he wanted to keep it, street or keep it 100 and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think that he should have spoke up, but I guess he was worried about his rap image.
Man,
fuck the
jail
image.
fucking with me.
I'm gonna spend 10 years.
That was minimum. That wasn't even the top. He was supposed to be doing 25.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
They was really trying to get him for it. Because he was a felon. He pretty much just got the felon deal. That's all he got. Man, what he was a felon with a gun. He couldn't.
Well, I would have turned state witness so damn fast. It would have been the people versus Kelsey, whatever, and key witness Michael Todd.
I'm snitching on everybody. I'm not going to prison.
Hey, they hit you with the J. Hey, man, you looking at 25 just for you being a felon.
I would have told them, go ahead, give me an arm brace, because my finger will forever be pointed at her throughout this whole court proceeding. Okay?
Yeah, that's a pretty sad situation all around. But the thing is, you think he wouldn't even be with Jim Pop? He must have chose to be with Jim Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Probably,
but still.
Yeah, you think he'd be in PC for sure if he wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing, like, bro, all this shit could have easily been.
But at the end of the day, man, somebody want to get to you, they can get to you.
Exactly.
Oh, I would have straight
Ain't
snitched
like
on
no
the
way
best
out.
friend.
Ain't no way out. Somebody want to get to you, they can get to you.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But I'd rather you get to me outside than inside, though.
Yeah. More places to run on the outside.
Exactly.
Can only go to a 4-block cell running away from your ass inside.
Oh, they be like, oh yeah, you gotta go to the yard. Don't even worry about that. We gonna get you. You gotta come to the yard. It ain't no point
about to run laps.
I'm pretty sure he was on some bullshit in there too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure your man is only like 5'3". Like, I'm pretty sure he got the short man complex.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure he tried somebody in there.
They was definitely fucking with him in there.
Hey, look, and did y'all see that bullshit story that they tried to come up with talking about Tory was flirting with his cell neighbor's wife?
Oh my god!
Yeah, his cell neighbor's wife. When the wife came to visit the guy, talking about, oh, she like black guys, and I'm gonna get me some of her and all that. I'm like, is this the best story that y'all could have come up with?
Damn.
They could have said it was because the album we dropped.
But that would have been better than saying the fact that he flirted with a man's wife in a visitation. Like, with everybody in there?
Exactly. Come on. Let's be real.
Can't hear you, JR.
Hope he recovers.
I said this has got to ruin like Meg though, right? Like,
no
way.
No,
she's a woman. Here's the thing. Unfortunately, this world is full of simps, and because Megan is beautiful and she had a nice body, as long as she twerks,
she got P Diddy teeth.
It don't matter. People gonna cave in and be like, "Oh, well, it's
don't
Meg."
matter. She cute and she got ass, like MT was saying. It don't matter if I look good and have a nice ass body.
You don't even have to have that. There's always, my argument is, I always say it. A girl, no matter what condition, can always find something. There's no, what do they call them dudes that be out in the forest?
I get that, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I get that, but when you're somebody like Meg, that's how you get the majority on your side, is by being beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
People don't take ugly women's side, okay? They take the pretty women's side.
Hey, JR, let's not forget 2 years ago. Let's not forget 2 years ago that she literally had her mostly all females saying "hot girl summer" like two summers ago.
Very true.
While she out here, while she had a whole boyfriend at home.
Oh, when she was dating Partisan? Party.
Yeah.
Whatever his name
had
is.
A whole boyfriend.
AKA B-Rilla.
Yep.
Hey, you hilarious.
Wait, that was his power name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch Power?
Fake Wu-Tang. Fake Wu-Tang. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I watched it.
Do y'all like that? Do y'all like Raising Kanan?
I love it. I loved it until these last couple episodes, because they literally took the same script from Tariq's show Ghost and basically used it in Raising Kanan. I was like, oh, we're not that creative.
Like, I look at myself as somebody. I'm not really a movie guy. I like TV shows way more than movies. Sitcoms, it can be a series, it can be anything. Kanan might be the dumbest character from any show I've ever watched in my life. Why would your mom kill Famous and your girlfriend? She had no motive behind it, and then the friend she did have killed, she told you.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
It's not making sense. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Hey, BA, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I still would take that over BMF. I ain't even
Oh,
gonna
BMF is
Yeah.
terrible. Oh, man,
BMF,
is
I'm
terrible.
glad that this is the last season.
I still would
That's
take
true.
that over BMF, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Here's what I will say. I appreciate Raising Canaan for this. We finally see who Breeze is, and now we get to see
And they
young
picked the perfect
Tommy and
motherfucker
Ghost
to
and all
play
that.
him too. And they picked
Yeah.
the perfect motherfucker to play him.
Shout out to Lamar Jackson as well.
Oh,
Cold. He cold on it.
Wow.
He'll
50
never
Cent.
win a ring.
50
Ever.
Cent oh my God. If Jalen Hurts got him one, he can get one.
Nah, Jalen Hurts ain't giving people headshots on TV.
hey, yo.
That is true. That is true. That nigga Jalen Hurts was dressed like
That
Breeze.
was like
hopping
no
out that
pound
damn
for real.
porch. That nigga made me so mad. As soon as I seen Breeze get out that porch,
They said what they feed you, Jersey nigga, New York nigga. You know?
Exactly.
Hey,
That line though, Lamar. That line.
Is it me or do Jalen Hurts dress just like that Breeze nigga? The same hat, chain, jacket.
He
dressed just
I ain't gonna
like
say. Hell yeah, he does too. That's the funny thing about it. He does just like that. When you think about it.
He dressed just like that nigga.
Let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts, like we said on the show before, he's the new Russell Wilson. So because he's a squeaky clean guy, they're going to make sure to always take care of him.
The niggas waited 10 years to know who Breeze is, and that's who we get.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
Women call that nigga a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the funny thing is, that's probably gonna be the last season because now they introduced Breeze. They should have just saved that shit for the origin joint. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they already confirmed the order. They said it's 2 more spinoffs they doing. I said, damn.
Mm-hmm.
2 more. They keeping this alive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Shout out to Power.
Well, at least they getting. I mean, if you think about it, they are technically getting rid of the worst one out of the whole like G Unit Studios. So
What's that?
BMF is the worst
Oh,
one.
yeah, BMF. Oh, absolutely.
Do y'all think it's only because of the whole situation with Meech and his dad?
No, the acting is terrible. No, the acting is terrible.
No, it's Meech and his dad as well, though.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Because
it's a lot more. You can still go with the story.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more. Remember, this is just how this season is all about how Meech found his plug. That's it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the fact that this is the last season tells me that they severed that business relationship because Meek is just pretty much stupid for siding with Ross for that car show and that concert, which nobody showed up to.
Yeah, and then the other crazy thing about it is it's like right in the height of you getting this season to be renewed too. That was the crazy thing. Yeah, they just got renewed for that season that they about to release. So yeah.
50 didn't give a damn.
Yeah, he cut that quick. He was like, shit, I don't like the ratings anyway.
Pretty much. Because it was down. It was going down, actually.
Yeah, because it started getting ridiculous.
Listen, once Young Miami was on there, I knew they had nothing.
Oh, yeah, though. Where's my husband, Meech? I said, oh, yeah. Hell no. I said, hell no.
Once they had Diddy's porta potty on there, I said, this is it.
Let's be honest, Lamar was carrying that shit. They started fucking with Lamar. That shit was over. Like, the first 2 seasons was okay.
I told you, that nigga got off crack just to get payback.
I was about to say, the real Lamar is actually still alive.
He's still alive.
I know. Yeah, I see the Vlad interview. I didn't know he shot Meech that many damn times either. It's crazy.
Hey, when you got an enemy like that, bro, you make sure he ain't trying to make it out. Pretty much.
Damn, he's 11 times or some shit. I said, God. Yeah, but anything else? Any other else?
I think
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody's gonna talk about the 21-0. Boy, all right.
What you talking about?
I'm not tripping.
What you talking about?
Then Colorado, and then the Rockies just blow out.
Oh shit!
Who is it?
They got blown out. By the way,
You talking about the
Cubs.
Padres and all that?
Yeah,
No,
my
it was the
bad.
Padres.
Padres. Yeah, I was like, I know somebody got blown out 21-0.
I mean, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, that happens. Like, baseball is a lot of games. It's one of those where it's like, okay, cool. It's cool that it happened. But at the end of the day, like, it didn't happen in a playoff game. It was like a regular season.
Right.
And nobody expects the Rockies to be shit anyway these days.
yeah, they pretty much about to be first overall pick again. At this point,
Yeah, 21-0 is not even competing. That's just
crazy.
showing up. That's just showing up to get a paycheck.
I mean, hey, it's fully guaranteed. So,
Yeah, damn.
All right, well, I don't got nothing now.
yeah,
I haven't really been paying attention this week to anything.
Go Nuggets. That's all I'm gonna say.
Go Nuggets.
My hockey season over, so
mine is too.
What teams are left?
talk about
For
the nice.
what, hockey?
The Stars are still left. The Oilers.
It's gonna be the Stars and Oilers, and then
We waiting on tonight for the Toronto and Florida versus Carolina.
Let's go, Florida. Yeah, the Hurricanes are still around. Let's go, Canes.
God.
Raising Canes? They got good sauce.
Oh,
hey, I'm God.
last thing. How y'all feel about the Orioles and Byron, their manager? They are terrible this year. Well, I don't know what the hell going on.
With the Orioles?
Yeah, the Orioles. Yeah, they
15 and
released
28.
their manager yesterday, like before the
Oh.
Probably lost the locker room. That's what it looked like.
Yep.
Probably.
Well, they are like last in MLB with runners in scoring position too. I think they like at like a .180 or something like that. So yeah,
Damn.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the MLB is like the only sport out of the four major ones where a team could be on like a 10 to 14 game winning streak and still be either at 500 or right below 500. Like that shit is sad because that's how many games it is.
That's because the season's so fucking long.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Minnesota Twins have won. What's today's date? The 14th.
They won 12 straight or something like that.
No, they won. Yeah, I think they won 12 straight or 13 straight, something like that.
No, today's the 18th.
Okay. I think they're okay. So 5 days. Yeah, they've won 13 straight, so they can win their 14th today.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy. Real ass in it.
Yeah.
They'll never do shit in the playoffs if they even make it.
Of course not. Oh, of course not. Yeah. But I don't know, man. When Ant-Man get into the finals, maybe it might be the Twins' time. We'll see.
Man, that's the voice. He the only nigga left with some good shoes.
Hilarious.
You don't like Tatum?
You said Cade?
You don't like the Tatum sneakers or the Zion?
Oh, hell no. Mom got a pair of them. Them shit suck.
All right, everybody. We got
get out of here, man. Can't believe you said that.
peace, everybody. That's hilarious.